Baby, yeah, bringing you the worst music in America. You know it. Hit me on Twitter at Mike Sean Radio. Yeah. I done been to IHOP, I done been to Waffle House, I done been to Diners too. I done been to Mama's house, but I swear nobody cook grits like you. Nobody cook grits like you. Nobody cook grits like you. Hey. Nobody cook grits like you, nobody cook grits like you. It's 5 in the morning, still I'm snoring cheese, making grits and eggs.
She's making those grits.
At 5 in the morning, we could only be about to eat 2 things.
She's making those grits.
Cholesterol is high, but them grits is on my mind. You cook them so good, I can't deny. A heart attack is worth the ride. You make me wanna be home all the time. You're cooking them grits with steak at night. Can't be cooked by no beginner. Grits make I winner. Them grits make me kiss her. Grits all on my plate. Got my stomach full. Got me feeling great. I gotta kiss her. Grits all on my plate. Got my stomach full. Got me feeling great. I done been to Cracker Barrel, I done been to Cozy Kitchen, I done been to Denny's too. Had some woman try to feed me, but I swear nobody cook grits like you. Nobody cook grits like you. Nobody cook grits like you. Hey. Nobody cook grits like you. Nobody cook grits like you. You better make the grits and make them right. I'll make you feel so good at night. If you make the grits and make them right, I'll make you feel so good at night. Just make the grits and make them right. I'll make you feel so good at night. We the worst records.
It's about to go down.
Michael Sean and the Takeover Legends, where the truth hurts, but also makes you laugh.
Baby, tap in. Tap in.
All right, y'all. Good morning. No intro. I don't know what happened. All right. Oh, fucking righty. All right. Good morning, y'all. Oh, goodness gracious. I don't know what happened.
It's about to go down. Michael Sean and the Takeover Legend Morning Show is back Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. Michael Sean, that's me. Jay Black, Sexy Mo, C-Chung, and celebrity guests that you get nowhere else. That's right, but here on Michael Sean and the Takeover Legends. Go to our YouTube page, Michael Sean and the Takeover Legends, and check the exclusive situation all the way out. Or catch it live. Get your comments on Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. Michael Sean and the Takeover Legends are back.
Michael Sean and the Takeover Legends, where the truth hurts, but also makes you laugh.
Baby, tap in.
We the worst records, baby. We about to create a perfectly horrible song. Y'all know I've been in the gym, and now all I wear is tight shirts, tight shirts, tight shirts, tight shirts, tight shirts. Yes, I do.
Michael Sean wears
tight shirts
every day.
I wear tight shirts cause I'm working out some. And if I wear the right size, you won't see none of my little cuts in my arms or whatever. Short sleeve tight shirts in any type of weather. People talking trans when they see me in the street.
Your shirt's so tight, we can see your heartbeat.
Man, clown me if you want, I'm sticking to my guns. And when December comes, it's gonna be fun. You can crack jokes and treat me like a jerk, but one day you'll see my six-pack right through my shirt. And even if I wanted to, I just can't stop. I just might rock an Ezekiel crop top.
Whoa.
What? Did I take it too far? What?
Yes.
Whatever. Tight shirts in the morning at work and when I grieve. I even wear tight pajama tops when I sleep. Tight shirts. Tight shirts. Yeah.
What's going on? Tight shirts, damn it. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, snap. Look who it is. All right.
Cousin Ash.
Bash. Oh, shit. Guess who's bizarre?
The new mama has finally made it. We hope everything's going well, Cousin Ash. We have missed you, Cousin Ash. We have definitely missed you.
Well, some of us.
No, we all have missed Cousin Ash.
You ain't gotta be shady.
Cousin Ash is
she
here.
missed a lot. You missed a lot, Ash. You missed a lot.
Cousin Ash is back, y'all. Cousin Ash.
Yeah,
Cousin Ash is back
for
in the
how long.
building.
We don't
No,
know for
she's
how long.
here. Yes. Yeah. I'm happy.
Slick talker.
All the technical difficulties were irritating the shit out of me. I'm happy. How did you get the Woke Up Inspired banner off? Because I forgot how to do that when it was
Under banners. Under banners.
Where do you see
If
banners
I
at?
underneath comments,
it's all the way down.
but mine is all the way up. Pause.
Under comments?
It's
Got it. Okay. Cousin Ash, thank you. You are back. We welcome you back, girl. We missed you. All right. I hope everything's going beautiful with the new baby boy. I hope everything. I hope you're getting some sleep. I hope
you're training the baby the right way. If not, I got some tips for you. You can train the baby to where so you can.
You ain't train no baby. You just get to play with the baby, your granddaughter. You just get to be around and play. You ain't in no training mode. You ain't in no training. Cousin Ash, good morning, blessings, and welcome back. How are you, CJ, doing? You were missed, yes. Everybody let Ashley know that she was missed. Of course she was missed. Of course.
Them dollars, what up, homie?
Them dollars, what's popping? We are well, Asha. Thanks for asking. He has an appointment today, so we are getting ready. An appointment. There you go. Got the doctor's appointment and all that good stuff and everything like that. And
Make sure all the limbs is still good. They move the arms, the legs. I can tell you what's gonna happen. Yeah, you're gonna be fine.
And we missed you more. We missed you a lot more.
I missed the game.
We missed your slick talk. We missed your aggression towards Jay. Look, everybody let Cousin Ash, damn it, let her know how much we missed her. Nikki White Chocolate saying good morning to everybody. Good morning, Nikki. How are you? Damn it, I don't even have a celebration drop. Like all I got is negative drops and sick. We need a happy drop.
You got no happy music, no happy drop.
We got music, but we ain't got no happy. We need new drops. We need to add shit. Them dollar, what up? Well, I know you're enjoying every moment of it. I know it got to be tough too. I know, of course, you enjoy every moment of it.
So that's work.
I know you enjoy every moment of it, but that's some work.
That's some work. Shit. A newborn, that's work.
I mean,
they do sleep a lot. They just eat, sleep, and go to the bathroom.
It depends on what kid you got. Because Monty wasn't trying to sleep at all.
We're not fighting with Tech.
Fuck Tech, KT. Fuck Tech in real life. From the bottom, from the middle, from the top of my heart. It's bullshit. Irritating the shit out of people. You know what it is, KT.
Rashida. Good morning.
Rashida.
What about you when I saw the Hendrix name? I was like, hey, I know somebody related to the Hendrix. Rashida, what up? Tawana,
Grand Rising, everyone. Stay cool.
Yeah,
it's
like
flaming out there. If you have any respiratory problems, all my elders, I told my mom she's not walking out the house. I told my dad he doesn't normally go out the house, but y'all not walking out the house. Don't step foot out the house. But for everybody else, for the healthy people, I love it. Blaze the fuck up. This is payback for all that wintertime bullshit we had. So how was your night, Jay Black?
Night. I do. I should have thought about this. Nah, chill. Everything is good. Slept good. This is good. Monty texted me back. For y'all to watch the show yesterday, I text Mike's daughter Monty to let her know I don't mean nothing. Good morning, Legs. I don't be meaning to be disrespectful, and sent her this whole nice message because you know I'm on my journey. And she laughed and sending me a laughing emojis back like what? Like yeah, so all is good.
I told you she called me at work. She said, Dad, exactly what's going on and why is Uncle Jay sending me an apology text. I said, then I had to break it down. She was like, oh yeah, that did happen. Yeah. She said, but you know, she was like, it was all good. I said, that's what I told him. I said, but he texted you. She was like, oh, okay.
It bothered me. I don't want nobody thinking I'm being shady at them on real shade. Like I play with Ash Bash, but you know, I don't be having no real ill intentions like that.
But that's what I tried to explain to you. She understood that, but she wanted to play. And I was like, but that play, I didn't like the way the play was gonna go. And I think
it's serious. Like sometimes people play and they start taking shots. Like
yeah, and we need to, you know, there's a weird dynamic that me and Jay have that we can't explain. Yeah, but we can draw the line and go like, no,
you crossing the line.
Yeah, no, because then that's gonna turn into something, and I'm your dad, and then that's gonna turn into something, and then but she basically gets it. She got it. She understood.
Good. Yeah, so that was my night, making sure that she was good, and yeah, that was good morning, Shelly. But it happened right after the show. That was right after the show. It was right after the show when she texted me.
I cracked up when she called me. When she said, well, I said, that's exactly what I said she was going to say.
Yeah, she laughed and told me, yeah, I know. I said, okay, we good. Now you have to blame my pregnancy. Oh.
What were you blaming?
Oh, now you can't blame my pregnancy anymore. What's one thing the Ash that she missed to get her caught up? Is there anything? Because I think it's something that happened yesterday. I thought shocked everybody. What's one thing that she missed?
The poet shocked everybody?
No, not the poet. Something else happened yesterday that was very enlightening and woke us all up. Hope your baby's good.
What? Because there's so much, but what?
The fact about Random Rick that we found out.
Yesterday. Random Rick is married to Miss Huxtable. He's married to a black woman.
And he got a mixed kid. He got a biracial kid. We didn't know, Ash. You missed that. Random Rick is married to a black woman. And he had to have the talk with
his child. Yeah.
With the police and how this world ain't nice to black folk. So Random Rick. Yeah.
Yo, that was
shocking. That was very enlightening.
It was only shocking. I wasn't shocked that he was married to a black woman for some reason, but I was shocked that had never come up all this time of us talking all this conversation that it never came up.
All his jokes over the years, him stepping in, filling in, being a co-host one time, and yeah, now we know. He probably like, damn, now he gonna keep going. No, I salute you, homie.
The same way you keep going, motherfucker. The same way you keep going, we gonna keep going. KT said my parents snuck out and passed me and my sisters and went to AC for the weekend and all this heat. Well, they're in a hotel room. It's not like they staying on the boardwalk. It's not like they have a hotel room and stuff.
Cool. Yeah.
Your parents snuck out there. They getting it in. Go ahead. That's what I'm talking about. What did you do to Monty J?
We were talking about Usher concerts and Chris Brown, and somebody said their daughter went on stage with Chris Brown. I said, oh well, she got what she expected. And Mike thought that was offensive and said I said something similar to Monty, which I didn't think it was offensive. If I know what I'm getting into, I know what I'm getting into. But Lady Q was like, it's the way you said it, because Lady Q got on me yesterday too. It was the way you said it. Not saying what you were saying, like I get it, but the way you be saying stuff. So I don't know. Damn if I do, damn if I don't. But either way, that was my night. That was my day, whatever.
Okay, I just want to shout people out who have already sent cash apps to me. But it's tomorrow. But I appreciate you. Damon, the Dem Dollar Damon, he said something to me. Nikki White Chocolate sent something. I appreciate y'all. Y'all caught me. Y'all know how to catch me off guard.
Getting these tides in early. They said, look, we don't want to worry about this because I'm about to do this, and that. Let me knock this out before this.
I ain't mad. All right, man. I appreciate it. DJ Super. What's good? I gotta get in touch with Super. I'm sorry. I got that beat machine that somebody gave me. I got an Akai, and I need your help on how to work it if you know how to work it. But I'm definitely gonna call you. I'm telling you, when I get home, there's 3 hours that I have open. But I definitely gotta holler at DJ Super. I saw there's a new guest on Mondays. Yes, Aisha Holman.
Aisha Holman.
We got a lineup now. We got Aisha on Monday.
Yeah. Oh, we gotta send Kamari the link because y'all got.
I sent it to him.
Okay,
I sent it to him.
Okay,
Wednesday. Is it the Wednesday Word?
The Wednesday Word with KT and her team.
KT and her team.
She got a segment.
And she's brought some super talented people, and we're gonna start. I'm gonna start having to
That's
promote.
why
We're gonna promote.
It makes sense.
And thank you for KT for all you do with the clips. Thank you, Aisha Holman, for doing her own. And she's got some clips that she put up, and she's got a whole flyer that she sent me. Thank you, I appreciate that. Leave Rick alone. He had to be hanging with us all
this whole time. They said it all makes sense though. It all like he fit right in.
I said it yesterday. I said, so that's why you.
DJ Super got a black woman. He said, she mine. That's man and Rick said, I like the black women. That's why I'm here.
Go ahead.
He said, I'm not deal with y'all slick talking. That's what it makes sense. Like he can make it, he can last, he can hang with the best of them.
And my whole life fucking with y'all. You can tell Rick. No, absolutely. No, I'm telling you, Rick has a real talent as a writer. And I'm not saying you couldn't perform the jokes and perform what you write, Rick. I'm just saying as a talent, because you pay attention to the show. Whenever you can call something back.
So shady. I think if somebody's daughter, I didn't want to relive it, Tawana. I didn't want to say like I was I'm wrong if I try to be respectful. Just like no,
Tawana is very transparent. Tawana is a very honest person. And she showed me the video. And I was always wondering, like, how she dealt with it. And she seemed like she was cool with it.
She showed you the video of her daughter on stage getting gyrated.
It went viral.
Wow.
It was on TikTok and the whole nine. So I always wondered how Tawana felt. I mean, she did explain it.
She was like, that's my daughter. She was proud. Like, what was?
No, it wasn't like that. I think
that was shady. See that was a little shady. That was when I just said that. I was saying it to be funny and shady.
I'm glad you pointed it out.
See, I pointed it out. But go ahead, Mike.
No. I think as a parent, she was like, there's a certain point as a parent when they're in their 20s, they're gonna make decisions, and you can't. I don't think you should kill them for it. But there's certain decisions that 20-year-olds make.
Yeah, I guess they almost grown. They can do it on their own.
No, it's just you're at a concert. One of your favorite celebrities. We've been programmed to react like this as a celebrity, and it wasn't nothing hellacious. The video wasn't.
Oh, that's a proud parent moment. Okay, proud parent moment.
I don't know if it's a proud parent moment or not proud parent moment. I don't know which one. I don't think you should be. I don't think you should be embarrassed by it because it wasn't anything raunchy. But he did. It was an intimate thing.
He had cheeks in his hands. He had cheeks.
No, he didn't have. No.
Okay.
No, he didn't have cheeks.
And when you went like that, I wasn't sure what you were showing.
No, he didn't have. He didn't have cheeks.
TikTok be having soft.
It was more of him singing to her. It was more of him singing.
Okay, like serenading her.
But she was laying down, and he was like, and you know, he might have done a little one of those little things or whatever. But we talked about it for a few minutes. That's when we were walking. And I'm walking. Well, y'all shouldn't come walk because it's supposed to be hot Sunday, but I'm walking Sunday. 4th of July is Saturday. Sunday, I start to walk. I might walk. It's Saturday, but they got fireworks that are setting up. So I don't know if they're going to be setting shit up. And then, also the countdown. And we'll get into the show. Did your parents ruin your dreams? Jay Black's appointment is today. His first session with Dr. Aisha Holman.
Yes.
And it's just you. Lady Q's not going to take part in this. There's not going to be a couple.
This is a one-on-one session with the therapist. Yes. Somebody told me when your first sessions, they just like try to get to know you and break things down. And I guess basically is a money grab for the first one just to set up the thing.
Look at it. He already want to take shots at Aisha now.
It's like I'm not going to leave.
How is she supposed to help you if the first session is her?
The first session should be freedom. If you think about it, if it's a getting to know, because all you're doing is ask probably,
Yeah.
all right, how many siblings? Where was you born? How was your?
Actually,
you know,
that's
what,
not how it goes down.
oh, all right. I don't know how I go. I don't know what to expect, to be honest. But I know I'm gonna be.
But the
vulnerable.
most important
I'm
part,
making it
why was
a conscious effort to be vulnerable. I am.
but and that's I congratulate you on that. But the most
Come on,
important
man.
part, one of the most important parts is that she has to get to know you. So she has to listen and get to know you. So how would that session be free when that's essential for the only way she can help you is by getting to know you and listening to you and talking.
I just think the first sessions, if you're not really getting into stuff, it should be on. It should be altered.
But she is getting into stuff. You're getting into the major things. Well, just
all right, we'll see. But yeah, I'm really going to be vulnerable.
Absolutely.
I really am, because I know it's secret. If she better not, she can't share with people, right? She can't talk about it. So it's supposed to be private, right? Ain't the therapist supposed to be private?
Yeah,
right?
it's private. Yeah, it's private. Of course, it's private.
I'm doing it.
Mike, I'm giving you advance notice. I have a new role and I'm inviting you to speak. Jesus. I'm now a television broadcast production instructor.
She stayed
You
with
are
some
formally
gigs and some money.
invited to speak to me.
She stayed busy. Tawana be busy. I ain't mad
I
at her.
got you, Tawana. Tawana's just funny. I'm just letting you know right now you're going to speak to my kids. Just say it like that. I'm going to let you know right now you're going to speak to I got you, Tawana. It's no problem. We can make that happen.
It's called an intake appointment, Shelly says.
Thank you, Shelly.
The money grab.
I didn't have the lingo. It wasn't a money grab. It's very important. Good job, Jeff. So yeah,
Therapy helps.
so let me just, and I'm not gonna do a whole interview. What is it? Number one, that made you think you needed therapy? That could be a long answer. Number two, what are you trying to get out of this?
I think the fact that I'm not emotional, I see how it affects Lady Q. And I wonder,
That's very nice.
I wonder, is there a way? Because I don't feel it in me at all. I don't cry. Like, figure it out, get over it. Like, nothing's that deep. But I can see that it's times that she wants stuff to be deep, and I don't be knowing what to say. And I'm like, I don't know. Oh shit. I'll be lost. And then she's like, well, just hug me. And she cried. Okay. Like I don't be.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
I mean, that's honest. I mean, that's
honest.
That's
but how
honest.
do I feel? How do I just don't, I don't be felt like, what are you crying? Well, how are you watch? She could watch a freaking video on Instagram and start crying. I mean, I don't want to do that, but I don't get it. I just don't get it. I don't. But that maybe it's not for me to get. Do you watch something, a video and a story, and you can start crying?
Absolutely.
Yeah,
not sobbing, but I like my eyes are water. I absolutely, there'll be some shit that I watch. I'll be like, oh wow. So you'll be like, you'll understand once you get comfortable with it. Yeah, I think you will too. I think.
So yeah, I'm just curious to see if it's something in me that can show an emotional, like the hugging is uncomfortable for other people. She told me, she gave me the tip of the shoulder. I did the shoulder with my daughter. I did the shoulder, and and she giggled and laughed. But now they know that's what that means. That's equivalent to me hugging. Is the so that was a nice tip. I thought that's what made me say, maybe she got some other stuff that can help. But yeah, so that's where I'm at.
I think there's some emotion that's gonna boil up because the fact that you couldn't read a card. There's a lot of and I'm not saying it's disrespect. There's a lot of emotion that I feel untrained. This has no.
Oh, my daughter gave me a Father's Day card.
Father's
it was too
Day
emotional.
card, and
I asked Lady Q
read
it. Lady Q read it out loud, and I thought it was a nice card. And then I got my grandbaby to give her a hug. I said, "Go give your mommy a hug."
What do you think would have happened if you would have read it out loud?
It's emotional. Like, why am I reading them icky words out? Like, I don't need all of that. Let's point that clear. I don't need the sentimental, the mushy. Just say, "Yo, good luck. I appreciate you." Go get my point.
What were you? But my thing was, what made you? What were you? What did you not want to happen by reading the card?
I think it makes me vulnerable and showing any side that I don't have.
No, you do have the side. You do.
I
have
don't.
The side. No, you do.
I be thinking moments, but I can't act on them. How about that? I could be like, "Yo, right now, I think somebody should be saying this, and that," but that's too smushy. Or I think somebody should be hugging that person. Well, bring Mo in. She's a therapist too.
Yeah, but and Mo's in the building. But you know what I'm saying? You know, Jay, why I know you have a side? Because you didn't read it, because you didn't want the side to come out. Because it made you uncomfortable. Mo's in the building, yo.
Allegedly, with Sexy Mo.
What up, Mo? Unmute yourself.
Therapist number 2.
Good morning. Good morning.
Well, honestly, she's our original therapist. She's just friends with us, so it's like she can't do it because
I have a vested emotional interest in J Black, so I can't.
There you go. You look very pretty today. Not that you don't look pretty other days. Cause I know women go, "What? I don't look pretty other days." Not that you don't look pretty other days.
I don't look good Thursday. You can say that Tuesday.
Because I don't roll over on either one of y'all, I don't take offense.
Oh, okay, cool. All right, cool. Because that would be odd. I
don't take offense.
That might mess up the show.
Give me my point. Yeah, but thanks. But yeah, I'm excited for it.
What time is the appointment?
Wait a minute. J Black, I'm on vacation / conferencing. So does this really count?
Yeah, that y'all were counting against me.
Because when you go away, even down to the shore, you expect not to be counted. You don't come.
If you didn't come on at all, I would have been like, all right. But the fact you can't come on late, and then that's the difference.
So even though I'm an hour behind, okay.
Mo, don't mess with too much. But you're a little cloudy. Is it on your lens? Is your lens foggy or something like that? Just a little bit. Don't mess with anything because you sound great. You look great. We'll be fine. We'll be fine.
Your insurance is paying for it. Okay.
Yeah, your insurance is paying for it. That's better. Yes.
The fish flourishing.
I think the fish is flourishing. Yeah.
Shut up, them dollars.
I think there's. I know. I'm really. I don't. The word excited is not the right. I'm not excited. I don't know what the fuck I am. I'm happy that you're taking this step.
I'm open to it. Yeah.
Yeah. I think that shows a lot of growth for something that I know a few years ago you would not even.
I wouldn't even explore it.
You're happy and I'm overjoyed. I am overjoyed.
Wouldn't even try to explore it.
And not just for other people, but for yourself.
Beautiful. And yeah, that's the number one priority.
Yeah, for yourself. I'm happy for Lady Q because she's gonna get a different version of you, a better version of you, right? But I'm happy for you.
Mm-hmm. Well, there's too much of this right now.
No, but seriously, Jay
but
Black,
it's starting to be too much. It's starting to be too much.
Jay Black, be honest and upfront to get the most of your sessions and apply what you learn to your life. That'd be great. Mo, how's everything going and wherever you're at, whatever secret location you could be pushing?
Bothering me.
Your what?
My allergies.
Oh, okay. The allergies are still bothering
you. Yeah. When you come down south, your eyes, your allergies act up. They're different. So I woke up, my eyes were real puffy, swollen undercarriage, all that. I had Louis, Coach on this side, Louis on this side.
Yeah, that sucks. But it's okay. You look good. There goes the icky words again. It's called words of love and compassion. Yeah, he says they're icky love. He says they're icky words. They're icky words. All right. So I don't know if y'all saw this. An 11-year-old I don't know how to say it right. 11-year-old autistic child. Is that correct?
Yes.
That's correct. If I say it like that,
Mm-hmm.
He booked a flight to Japan.
I saw this be a lady yesterday.
And he left. And he got in the Uber. And he got to the TSA. So I'm gonna play you the wrong. That was triggered. Damn, my bad. So this is the full report that they have. This is the full report, and then I'm gonna play a version where a lady put her opinion in on. So this is the full report that what happened, y'all, right here.
This video shows 11-year-old Jamel Johnson getting into an Uber at 5:55 a.m. without any parent supervision. His parents say they woke up in a panic when they realized their son, who has autism, wasn't at home.
It was a feeling I wouldn't want any other mother, father, parent, brother, sister, aunt, uncle to ever experience. I didn't know what was happening. I didn't know where my son was.
When they checked their security camera, they saw the black car pull up and their son get in with a suitcase.
At that point, we're literally in frantic mode at that point.
When Jamel's dad called his missing phone, Port Authority police at JFK answered.
And they had found him because he was trying to get on he was on the TSA line.
I wanted to go to Fukuoka, Japan.
The parents say their son has autism, and running away from home isn't uncommon with kids on the spectrum, but they're angry at how far an 11-year-old got without anybody stopping to question him.
He looks like a child. Why would you let him get in your car and pull off?
Uber itself needs to be more mindful of not just allowing anyone to get into their vehicles.
The Port Authority said in a statement to News 12 that the boy was found by staff around 6:30 a.m. at JFK's Terminal 1. Police took him to their post, had emergency services check him out, and found him to be fine.
It was not scary. I feel worse, nervous, but I'll be fine. I was thinking I'll be fine.
You know, this could have been a different story. This could have ended totally different.
Uber has a strict no minors policy unless they're with an adult. It's unclear why Jamel was allowed to get into the Uber on his own. We reached out to the rideshare and are waiting for more information, but the Johnsons are in touch with their trust and safety department. In Valley Stream, Nassau County, Jenna Ray Gartner, News 12.
So before I play the lady's opinion,
okay,
I'm glad everything worked out, because this could have been a very tragic story if he had gotten on that flight.
He packed the bag.
He packed the bag, and I guess the Uber is gonna get in trouble now. And
oh no, he's not.
No, he's gonna get.
Violation.
He or she is going to get it. They might as well wrap up their Uber career.
Yeah.
And that's going to be, unfortunately, I don't know if it's unfortunate or not. I think you should have known better when an 11-year-old comes, but I don't know what's going on in your brain. I don't know how much shit is going on in your life. I don't know if you're just trying to get one. I don't know if
you didn't read the fine print.
Yeah.
And then the trips to the airport is like quadruple what you would make locally, probably.
Yeah, I don't know how.
Parents and kids in Ubers. Kids fly by themselves from one parent to another.
Well, no, they fly with it's called companion flying, and that means that you pay an extra $150 for a flight attendant to sit with them, put them on a plane, check on them, and then walk them off the jet bridge to sit down to meet the other parent. That is not how that works. You don't just put the kid on a plane and they willy-nilly it.
Yeah, so a job's going to be lost. And it's going to be on the record.
And there's probably going to be a lawsuit.
Who you pressing charges with? The Uber driver?
There's probably going to be a lawsuit.
The company, the individual that ain't got the money? Because if
no,
you drive an
Uber, nobody goes to the individual.
He ain't multi. So, and I'm sure they got claims like that when you drive Uber that they're not responsible for the driver. Like, you know that.
No, they broke their own rules. They broke their own rules.
They're subcontractors, but they're still binded by what Uber's rules and regulations are.
All right, so you're going to sue my man that ain't got the multi-millions.
Nobody's going to sue the man. They're going to go straight to Uber.
They're going to
Uber
go to
going to say part of our contract, we're not responsible for the drivers to follow these rules.
And the driver.
That's going to be a lawyer situation. That's going to be
lawyers.
It
I thought it was innocent for a kid saying, "Look, I want to go to Japan.
Innocent.
Let me pack my little bag. Let me pack my little bag. Let me see. I'm gonna need my charger. I'm gonna need my iPad. You know, you got all these essentials."
That's scary. Let me tell you, Jay Black, how scary that is.
I know.
Because you could have gotten a driver who was a person who's a pedophile. You could have gotten a driver who could have taken advantage of that situation, knowing that child shouldn't have been in the back of that vehicle. So many things could have happened. Thank God that it did end the way that it did. But this is one of the reasons why my son, till this day, does not have a fingerprint stored onto my phone, so that he cannot get onto my phone without asking my finger or my hand.
That's a good point. I will say this: the tragedy could have been if he would have made it on that flight, we may never have seen him again.
Yes.
Like that's terrifying. That it got that close.
If he would have landed in Japan,
that's it.
Like, where are you going?
We would have never probably found him. Let me tell you, during pandemic, my son walked outside to the back onto my deck. I woke up, could not find him in the house. He had never done this before. He went out the back door, and when I tell you my stomach dropped, my whole world came flashing before me. Because you hear all of these stories about kids being kidnapped out of their bedrooms, all kinds of things, and it just didn't dawn on me because he had never walked out of the house by himself like that ever before. So I can only imagine a mother and father waking up and not even being able to, not knowing where their child is.
Yeah, Kaden used to do that all the time too.
And eloping, yes, that is, that's a common thing that kids do, whether it's in the classroom or whether it's at home. But to wake up in the morning and not know where your child is, you don't live in a mansion. Can you imagine?
He said, "What happened?" 11-year-old autistic kid wanted to go to Japan, and he booked the flight. He booked the Uber, all it through his parents' phone, and got in the Uber. The Uber picked him up, took him to the airport, and everything. Before everyone figured it out, he was already in the TSA line. So I guess the airline wouldn't let him through without a ticket. So he would have got stopped at that point.
Unless he booked the ticket, unless he had the ticket. He booked the ticket.
That's right, he did.
Now, I don't know if he would have been able to get on the international flight or any flight without, he would have needed ID. He would have needed either his passport or a real ID. Who knows? I don't know. So my cousin's autistic son would have done something like this, super intelligent, innovative, and getting what he wants, buying stuff online. You have to be so careful. So here's a woman who actually, and I don't think she was mean about this, but she put her comment on it. And, I think she was nice about it, but I think she brought up some stuff. I think this is the clip.
This video shows 11-year-old Jamel Johnson getting into an Uber at 5:55 a.m. without any parent supervision. When Jamel's dad called his missing phone, Port Authority police at JFK answered.
And they had found him because he was trying to get on he was on the TSA line.
I wanted to go to Fukuoka, Japan.
Yeah, I'm gonna need y'all to create a crowd fund and get little bro to Japan ASAP. Because the level of intelligence that you have to book a black car service to the airport and fly first class to Japan. All of the gentle parenting that I've been learning from the Lemonade family would have went out the window. I would have whooped his ass. Yeah. But where was the ding on the phone? Where was the ding on the door? Where is the security? Like, what the fuck? Yeah, he take him to Japan. I'm just glad nothing happened to him. They blaming everybody but they damn self. They blaming Uber and shit. Like, people Uber their kids all the time. His ass packed his bag. Where was y'all at when he packed his luggage and his carry-on? Take him to Japan right now.
And I think the way she did it was a sweet way, but she did make a point. She said, "How did he pack a bag and a carry-on and y'all didn't notice that?"
You could, in your house, your kids be busy. You're not paying. Yeah, I could see that. Packing a bag in his room.
No.
He's in his private room.
There is no private room. First of all, the doors have always been open unless you're getting dressed or undressed.
No, my son at 13, he wants his door closed. He need privacy. He said,
"Oh, you a white you a white parent now, Jay? You a white parent now?
No, we can get in.
A white parent now?
No,
I came from the house where the doors was taken off the hinges. What?
Jay turned white. Jay white. Ain't no privacy. Hey, and where are you putting the bag? Where are you storing the bag? Where are you storing the luggage and the carry-on that I don't see it? Where are you storing it at?
There are Uber teen accounts, still Rock says.
No, they are.
So my son's school, I share all the time that he's on a spectrum. So they have this program now with Uber, where the kids plan out their time and the place that they have to go, schedule it in advance. Them and another student gets in the Uber. The staff, is in another car behind them. They go to the place, have to book the Uber back and time it out. And it's all to create an air of independence, right? But this is for you talking about your 10th, 11th, and 12th graders, the ones who may not be able to drive, but they're ready to experience some level of independence. This boy was 11 years old, Jay Black. 11.
Yeah, I don't know if you're supposed to have that much privacy where you could literally have that much time to pack a luggage.
How long do it take to pack a bag, Mike? You could be in the shower while your kid throw a cup. And remember, he's 11, so his essentials is probably.
But where do you
like
put
I
it?
said, my tablet, my phone, my charger cord, maybe a pair of underwear. Like their minds are not thinking, yo, let me match up these fits. Okay, I'm gonna do this for Monday. Let me get 4 outfits.
Well, I think you're underestimating if the kid was able to book a first class flight and able to get the Uber Black. I think he's pretty. I think he
got Uber XL. He got
the Uber XL, and I think
top of the line on everything.
I think he knew the fits that he needed and sneakers that he wanted. All I'm saying is that we're glad. Yes. I'm just trying to give y'all another angle. We're glad that nothing happened. All I'm saying is, if something would have happened, the parents would have been investigated. That's all I'm saying.
And they would have had to prove that the kid had access, because you want your kid to have access to your phone for emergencies if they don't have their own.
No. My son has always had his own phone, but I never allow, even when his battery would die, he'd be like, a phone. Hell no.
Still rock says,
Most
go ahead, Mo.
I'm saying you give kids access to your phone. Number one, they'll see things that they ain't supposed to see. Okay.
Oh, here you go.
Number two,
you need to secure folder for that.
No, you don't want them to see text messages.
You don't want them to see text messages either. Okay. And so I never gave him the thumb access. You know how you add people's access by thumb or retina? I never gave him that access. Never.
That's funny.
So I didn't do it. They don't have alarms. They didn't have alarm.
That's what she would say. They didn't hear a ding. They didn't hear.
Like Lady Q said, we had to put alarms on the doors and windows because Caden used to dip out.
Once you found out he eloped, right?
He'd be naked walking down the street, talking about going to the park. Like, what the hell? So yeah, we went through all them phases. So you learn your kid as they're growing. But still, like I said, most Uber drivers don't care. They be like, yo, are you Mike? And like, yep, all right, you get on there and they go about, they like, hey, I'm getting paid. They don't be checking.
An 11-year-old.
People will send an Uber to pick you up or do this.
They will.
But how could you not know that he was special needs when you got in and started verifying that's who that was?
You mean like Down syndrome has a look?
Is your parents coming? No. I'm talking about in speech. Just him on there alone on the news speaking.
Maybe he put don't ask questions, don't talk. You know, like you can do that when you do Uber. You can request that.
But not you have to verify it's who it is.
Look, the Uber driver fucked up.
Right. I mean, there's no way.
I mean, we can go all around. The Uber driver fucked up, and I don't wish the Uber driver any harm, or I don't want people to lose their jobs and shit like that. But this is when I'm gonna be like, if you on the ban on driving Lyft and Uber, and they decide that you can't even DoorDash, I don't know what to tell you. Like at a certain point, you gotta be like, wait, whoa. I definitely believe in kids having privacy, so he can lock the door, but he knows I will. I was joking, Lady Q, because that is the running joke that we used to tell about white people, that white people give their kids privacy and stuff like that. Morning, Cousin Ash. So I don't want nobody. I'm not trying to come for nobody.
There should be some sort of verification process when an adult before a child gets into an Uber. So maybe this will change their rules. Maybe this will change Uber's rules.
But they already broke the rules. They broke the rules.
If you appear to be under a certain age, you need to have parental consent. Like you need an adult around.
Then he needs an angel bracelet.
How about just raise some money, get a GoFundMe, and actually take him there. So he could celebrate and be in Japan. Like that's a dope family trip.
No disrespect, but I got bigger problems than sending somebody to Japan because obviously he paid for the ticket. He paid for the ticket, so he had to use the parents' funds. So obviously they good.
Not necessarily. If
go to Japan in a first class flight,
that means you got a credit card. That don't mean you got the funds to pay.
Okay, that means they got a credit score to get that credit card with that type of credit available.
850. You say credit score 850.
They could have maxed out their card, and now they screwed because they airline America like, nope, we only gonna give you credit because you didn't do the full refund purchase. No, that's funny though. I mean, yeah, like you said, we just glad that he's safe. You're glad that he's safe.
We never closed doors in our homes, even growing up, changing clothes and bathroom on locking doors. I mean, they're growing. Oh my God,
that was back in the 60s, Aisha. Of course,
was it back in the 60s? Wasn't nobody locking doors and shit or something?
No, but now they do get privacy though.
No, I don't. I think now
my son's door is still cracked. There's no completely shut door. Only at his dad's. Because his dad let him do whatever. But at my house, it's a cracked door and I'm knocking because I do understand privacy. But, and I say this not to scare parents, but there are so many teenagers now who, are committing suicide and are doing all kinds of things that are going on. And you don't know because you allow your kids to close their door, go in the room, and you don't check in.
Did you just call me a bad parent? Because I allowed my son to close his door?
I did not.
I felt attacked.
I
felt attacked.
I didn't reference you. So
What time's your appointment with the therapist? What time?
Yeah,
is it?
do you feel like you're a bad parent?
I felt attacked. Like, no, because I disagree. I think that I wanted privacy. Like,
I understand that.
Say if I'm learning my body. Say if I'm waking up with a Woody and I don't understand this, and I'm trying to get
that cracked door, I'm going to knock on it and say, "Hey."
I'm
girl
not trying
barge
to
in.
I don't know.
But I'm not going to let you shut your door and leave you to your own devices all day.
And I will say this: I'm gonna tell you why there's no trust, because your child now in that room by himself has access to strangers on his phone, on her phone or his phone. They have access to strangers, whether they're gaming with other strangers, whether they're on social media with other strangers. And I think that's why. Listen, I'm not saying it's wrong or right. So no, I'm not picking it. I'm just saying, crack door and knocking on the door. You're just not gonna lock the door and be in your room for an hour or 2
hours
without me like.
What kind of parents are y'all then? Y'all sound crazy to me. I'm sure there's a lot of people that disagree.
It's not.
Don't close that door. Nope, because I don't trust you.
It's not.
It's not about trusting. It's about supervising. It's about I need to see that.
You can't supervise every aspect, Mike.
You can't supervise every aspect, but you can't purposely give yourself.
Games, they talking to people all over the world,
and I need to see the door needs to be open.
I need on,
and I need to hear what you're saying. I need to hear what you're saying.
Jay Black.
Realistic.
That's totally realistic.
So they can't have the headphones on gaming because you want to hear what the other people are saying.
The door is open. The door is open so I can hear what you're saying. Because if I hear you say something like, "Yeah, I live at so and so and so and so," or "Yeah, I've never been there before."
How about you parent your kids to not to say that?
I'm parenting because I don't know what the person is asking you.
Let me stand down.
And Jay, let me tell you this. I told my son early on, you don't tell people where you live. You don't give it up. When he created his first YouTube channel, what address was in the settings? I had people call me like, "Yo, he has your grandmother's address on his YouTube page."
Morning, Tosh.
Very innocent, right? But if I wasn't checking behind him, I would have never known. I could have said, "Oh, he's only posting, little innocent stuff. It's nothing. I don't need to check behind that."
Tosh, do you let Noah close his door, Tosh? Tosh's son, did you let him close his door and lock
My
it?
son closes his door to get dressed,
but
does he have his door all the way closed all throughout the day without me checking? Heck no.
No, saying is right.
If he's on the phone and I hear him talking, I'm like, "Hey, who are you talking to?"
You need to ask who they talking to. And truth be told, a lot of the shit that I got in trouble for when I was 12 and 13 was because I had too much privacy. Because I was able to plan. Because I was able to coordinate shit.
So you never had your mom pick up the phone on you, Jay Black, or the other phone in the house before cell phone. You never had.
But in 2026, to say that your kids can't close a door is crazy to me.
We didn't say close a door. We're saying sitting in a room with your door closed for hours.
No.
That's not happening.
Well, they can't be Brandy. They can't be sitting up in the room, I guess. All right. That's what y'all say. All right. First class international. LaShawn said they didn't get no alert. Let my credit card ding for a first class ticket to Japan. LaShawn, I got my alert set up. I get it. They didn't know. The driver thought he was a little person. I'm not gonna say
There's
that word.
no way that he thought that he was a little person. There's no way.
And that's actually why parents need to be investigated. He has access to too much. No, for safety reasons, I get it. You want your kid. If Mo passed out and Gabe is there, he can't even call 911 if he ain't got a phone or because Mo didn't give him a. But say if he didn't, Mo, he don't.
But he does.
I don't know.
He's always had a phone, and nowhere in the story did they say he didn't have a phone. They just said he used his parents' phone.
No room
Must be,
more
I guess his door
cracked
must be
unless he is changing.
All right. So she said, okay, all right.
And that is privacy. That's
Auntie.
giving privacy.
And let's be clear about privacy. There is a
Yeah.
level of responsibility and a level of trust you have to gain to actually get privacy, extended privacy.
Closed but not locked. Well, you
Exactly.
know, you just need a fingernail or a coin to unlock these doors for the bedroom. You know, just a little slack.
No room stays open unless changing.
Unless he's changing. Okay. What age is closing doors?
Listen, I came from a household where my parents would
11.
take a whole door off of the unscrew the whole door off the hinges. Like, so I'm sorry,
But it's
not
also
sorry.
safety reasons that you don't allow doors to be locked.
You
There's
want
safety
privacy.
reasons. My folks let me close the door, but I could not lock it.
Yeah, there's no locked doors in the house.
And
The only person who getting locked up in here is the person who writing the checks and paying the bills, and that's me.
Oh shit! My 8-year-old just got her iPad broke by her mom because she was on board. No, let her lock the door so she can chill in there.
But that's a real thing, because even Gabe, when he was about 10 years old, there was a boy in his classroom trying to get him to go on Pornhub, and they were like, Gabe, don't do it. And he came home and talked to me about it. He didn't know what that was.
You could put parental controls on any device.
But you
so whereas
can't put
those sites can't work.
You can't put parental control on other people's household and what they allow their children to do and what they expose your child to.
Yeah.
So you be mindful. Be
So
mindful.
that's hanging out with their friends at their crib. See, people don't let them do that too. But
listen, all somebody got to do is send them a clip from Pornhub.
That's it. Through their phone.
That's all they got to do.
Through their phone. Send them. All they have to do is send a link.
When my daughter slammed and locked the door for the first time, I took that bitch off the hinges.
Well, I can see that. I can see what. Oh, you want me slamming
I
doors?
grew up in a household like yours.
You ain't paying nothing in here. I'm gonna show you.
Yeah, I grew up in a household like yours. Ain't nothing up in here getting locked. Oh, you want to slam doors? Oh, that door coming off the hinges.
And Tasha, I looked through Noah's phone. I think you should.
I
I think
agree
you
with that.
should look through
Definitely.
phones all the time.
Checking a browser, checking
And
a
I'm so
browser.
glad that my son
have
doesn't
the
watch
app.
the show, because I do absolutely check. I check his private photo thing, and I check the regular.
There's an app that you can get that everything that goes on your child's phone goes directly to your phone. Everything. Everything that gets done on the phone goes to your phone.
Let me give you a scenario. Say if they got a sibling or a grandbaby in the house that harasses them and they don't want to be harassed, but in the only way they leave the doors closed, because if not, the kid, don't they deserve privacy away from their siblings or grandkids? I mean, you know, nieces and nephews rather, that's much younger, and they don't want to be bothered.
I wouldn't call that not being. I would say not unsupervised, Jay. I wouldn't allow my child to be in a room for hours at a time and say, oh, it's because they need their privacy.
All right, Republican, answer the question though. Come on,
You
Scott.
said
Jones.
Republican.
That was an answer.
No.
They should be. We said
Should
they
they
should
be
allowed
able to close the door to avoid that, because they need time away from their siblings?
And I just said not unsupervised and not for hours at a time.
Not unsupervised. So they
Meaning I am still coming in there to check.
so
And
they
if-
can
and
close
if
the
that
door and
child
leave the sibling away, so they can have some time alone.
So can we
It
deal with
depends
the
on
problem of the
age.
symbol? The
Yeah, I was gonna say it depends. Yeah, on the age, because I would probably take care of the
A
sibling.
13-year-old does not want to be
Can we
bothered with
deal?
a 2-year-old.
Okay, so can we
Don't
deal with
want
the issue of that and stop it from happening?
How can
and
you stop a
remove-
2-year-old from wanting to play with
Well,
their
you just got to
uncle or
move the
niece?
2-year-old, and he gets to close the door, but he doesn't get to lock the door unsupervised.
Okay, so he can close it then. Okay, I was just wondering.
I don't know. It's funny. Like this privacy thing is real dangerous on how we're like privacy.
people, Mike. They're
Privacy,
people.
yes, but privacy comes with responsibility, and you have to show me you can handle the responsibility of privacy. So it has to. You don't get the unlimited privacy off the door without proving to me that you can actually handle the responsibility of something like that. That's all I'm saying. I'm saying I ain't saying nobody's right or wrong. My friend went when her 16-year-old son's drawing found like 40 condoms, she lost her mind, and I asked her what she was tripping about. At least he's protecting himself. It was a time to have that no, it's a time to definitely have that conversation.
And she should have had that conversation before 16. I'm sorry, parents out there who be like, it's not time yet. It's time. When they are even 8, 9, and 10 years old, you should be having a age-appropriate conversation with them about sexual behavior and their bodies. And heavy emphasis on age-appropriate conversation.
Tosh said a lot of
that involves around time.
Sending their kids in Ubers to going to school, going to work.
They do.
Like when they got their stuff going on, so they send their kids in Ubers. So kids do ride in Ubers.
And people
unfortunately they
break
just
that law all the time. I know there are parameters around that.
So they stated he broke a law. My nephew watched Pornhub during his tutoring sessions. The tutor was shocked because they shared screens and the tutor never tutored him again. 14 years old. Listen, I've said this for years. I don't know how Pornhub has gotten away with what they got away. It's a big reflection on our administration and people in Congress that this shit has been allowed to go on, that Pornhub is this easily accessed, something that graphic is so, and y'all worried about all this other shit. This is bizarre.
Be clear, there even with the protections, because I see a lot of y'all talking about, but there's things that you could put on people's phones, right? On your kids' phones. Do you know that there are things on YouTube that still get through when you have that 13 plus thing on your phone? There are cartoons that are porn cartoons and pornography disguised as regular cartoons. So it's out there.
Absolutely.
It is out there. It has been shared with my child. It is out there.
So I told you, since somebody brought up Jaylen Brown,
other than masturbating, I'm sorry.
What was Jay Black doing when he was a child, other than masturbating, that needs so much privacy?
Was you in there with the scales?
Allegedly masturbating as a kid.
Was you in there with baking soda? What else was you doing in there?
Allegedly, you had the sock. You know, when you're young, that's what they say. Allegedly,
I don't know what that sock shit was about. I still don't understand that sock shit. I've never understood it. But
socks in here.
So Jaylen Brown gets traded to the Sixers out of nowhere, and the Boston Celtics basically trade him to the Sixers. This man was an MVP candidate, had the best year of his life, of his career. The man was an NBA Finals MVP. He was an Eastern Conference Finals MVP, but he's been outspoken. And I told y'all this. I told y'all he's been outspoken, and I told y'all to protect this man.
Problematic.
So he gets traded. Shout to the Sixers. I'm happy for him. I'm happy that the Sixers get a superstar. I think anytime you can get another great player to make the NBA even more, that rivalry between the Knicks and the Sixers is gonna be on another level this year. And I think it's good for that aspect, just on my fun escape aspect. Second aspect is that fucking ESPN heard Jaylen Brown, and they heard what he said about Disney. And he heard all the stuff that he said about them basically trying to manipulate people's behavior. So what does ESPN do? Their Instagram. This is a huge trade. All everybody's talking about is, why would Boston trade him? Oh my God, this is it. ESPN decides that they're going to start trouble with Jaylen Brown and Joel Embiid. So Jaylen Brown was streaming, and Jaylen Brown had made a comment. And I'm going to get too deep into basketball. Some of y'all into it, some of y'all not. He made a comment and made a statement that flopping in the NBA has ruined it. Flopping is basically when you make believe that you were fouled or something. You try to manipulate the game. And he said that about Joel Embiid. And he said, and I'm going to play the clip. But this is the clip that ESPN's Instagram decided that they would post so they could start shit between Jaylen Brown and Joel Embiid. Out of everything ESPN has access to, out of all the information, they decided that they were going to post this clip from Jaylen Brown talking months ago.
Flopping has ruined our game. Joel Embiid is a great player, one of the best bigs in basketball history. Flops. Argue with your grandma. Flopping has ruined our game. Joel Embiid is a great player, one of the best bigs in basketball history.
So now just look at the caption. Flopping has ruined our game. Now Jaylen Brown and Joel Embiid are teammates. Eyeballs, eyeballs, eyeballs.
They trying to start beef.
Already trying to start. And trust me, Stephen A will go into a whole, at some point he'll talk about why Boston got rid of him and the inside stories on why they couldn't handle him anymore and all the other nonsense. I'm telling you, Philly, please embrace this man, because the slander is coming right now. All the slander is towards the Celtics, because nobody has an explanation on why the fuck you would do this. There is no good explanation for this.
Unless they think like you, that Jaylen Brown, because he's so outspoken, that he's a problem and he's about to get shut down. So they're like, let's get something out of this trade. Let's get rid of him now and get something. So maybe you were onto something where they don't want someone that's outspoken on their roster, because you're right. It doesn't make any sense to get rid of your superstar player and you got Paul George in a future pick. Like it doesn't make sense at all for those who follow basketball. It just don't follow basketball. It's just dumb.
No sense at all.
But hey,
it
go
makes
Sixers.
Go Sixers.
Go Sixers.
But
we got Maxey, we got Embiid, we got Brown. That's a dope three. All right, you need a big three. We got a big three now. Let's go. Let's get this chemistry popping.
But the problem is, if the Celtics were like, we out on this because we know what the ploy is about to be, what do they have in the stash? What is it that the NBA has in the stash? What is it that the Celtics know the plan? And how is this going to actually be executed? Just be aware that he's a target. He's a target for speaking up and having a high IQ. That's all it is right now.
Are you a bot? The comment, because they commenting off your title, Mike. Your title of the show is, did your parents ruin your dreams?
It's rare to see parents who have accomplished their dreams after having kids. I said, did your parents ruin your dreams? I didn't say, did the parents' dreams get ruined?
I know I probably ruined my parents' dreams. They had me at an early age.
Or at least altered them.
Yeah, no, they tell me all the time, you didn't ruin anything. Yes, I definitely altered them. I looked at my mom's yearbook and it said that she had aspirations to be an attorney.
Oh, Punani is always easily accessible. What else you talking about?
They used to have the magazines right there on the newsstand back then.
Oh,
It's a lot different than having to go to a newsstand and get it than just opening your phone. All right, so we'll get to the girl. Let me see the ruining the parents. How did I have this?
Oh yeah, Stephen A. Tosh said, we wrapping up your basketball talk. Stephen A. went on the Lakers about having all white people, basically. Like, what do you think y'all gonna do? So Stephen A. spoke out. Like, what team has all white? The three big players of whites have ever done anything in the NBA? So Stephen A. I guess I don't know. He back on our side.
That's called. First of all, that's the most ignorant thing to say. But since you brought it up, I'll play the clip of Stephen A. Smith.
Angeles Lakers think they going with a bunch of white dudes. Somebody had to say it, so I'm saying it. Your three top players are white dudes? Really? This ain't golf?
Stephen A., nobody had to say that dumb stuff. Nobody had to say that. Because here's what we cannot do, and by we, I mean people that look like you and me. We cannot make an issue when individuals want to say, we ain't seen black quarterbacks win a Super Bowl years ago. We cannot make an issue when Bill Polian says Lamar Jackson should play wide receiver, not quarterback, and we call it racist. We cannot make an issue when we say, we haven't seen black head coaches competently coach 20, 25 years ago. We cannot make issues about racial and racism in other sports and then sit here and get off a tongue-in-cheek racist joke. Because Stephen A., you would be the first one on First Take crying racism in the event the role was reversed and an individual said, we ain't seen too many black quarterbacks win Super Bowls. Now I'm talking full black quarterbacks, okay? I'm talking black mama and black daddy.
Black.
Stephen A., you don't have the racism and then simultaneously spewing a racist remark. We just don't have that luxury. So with that being said, contrary to Stephen A.'s belief that somebody got to say it, nobody had.
No, it's this. Even when Stephen A. tries to pander to black people, he fucks that up. First of all, Jokic is white. He's either the best player in the world or the second best player in the world. Luka Doncic is white. What are you talking? Cooper Flag for the Dallas Mavericks, who's a young player they just got, is about to be a phenomenal superstar. What type of stupid shit is that? Your top 3 players are white.
Well, name a squad that had top 3
I just
players.
told you, Joker,
that won a championship. That won a championship.
Yes, the Joker won a championship with Denver. Of course, he won a championship.
What was the big 3? They was not all white.
My point is, your lead superstar is white.
No,
So
but
why
you said your big 3?
No,
which you never seen.
Still, I can go if I go down a roster right now. Austin Reeves is a key part. Luka Doncic went to the Western Conference Finals. He had other white guys with him. Like, this is done. The basketball game is global. It's not the same game that we saw.
We've never seen a 3-headed white.
First of all, we did the Boston Celtics.
Yes,
so I don't even want to. The
yeah,
Boston Celtics,
yeah,
we did.
Yeah.
Ooh, when? Oh, you talking about in the 40s? Wait, when you talking?
No,
about?
it's called the 80s and 90s. It's called the 80s.
Yeah.
Who was the big 3?
It was Larry Bird, Kevin McHale, Danny. I can name a bunch of them.
No,
Robert
the
Parrish,
big
Danny
3.
Ainge.
I was gonna
What
say,
are you
Robert
talking about?
Parrish was part of that big 3.
Larry Bird stood out.
It was the white squad. Kevin McHale, Hall of Famer.
Robert
Larry
Parrish
Bird, the
was
Hall
a-
of Famer.
Robert Parrish. That takes them right out of there.
Robert Parrish, no Hall of Famer. Not a Hall of Famer.
But he was a black dude that
No,
was
okay,
dominant.
so my bad. The 2 best players they had were white.
2. All right. It ain't no big 3.
And their
You ain't
point guard
winning.
was by the way, their point guard was white, Danny Ainge. And they had a ton of other white players.
Wasn't all black. I mean, it wasn't all 3 white.
It's the dumbest statement
It is
ever.
dumb. I get what you're saying, but I also understand.
No, because
what you're
even
saying.
what you're saying is ridiculous. Because I can
Black
go back.
athletes run basketball. You're
I'm
not
about
winning the
to,
championship
I'm about
without
to
a black
revoke
superstar.
your shirt right now.
Black
Give it up.
athletes running
I'm
basketball is
opposing
not
views, Mo.
the
Lois,
is not
that's what I'm
the
doing,
actual
Lois.
point.
Opposing
The
views.
point is the statement is an idiotic statement because the game is global and the game is already going back and is changing.
Mm-hmm.
And the best players ain't even from America.
No, France.
So what are we doing?
You can't forget Robert Parrish, Miss Parker. He was a big part of that team.
No,
Huge.
Robert Parrish is out of Bird, McHale, and Parrish. Who's the only person that wasn't a Hall of Famer? Robert Parrish.
But you can't exclude him. He was black.
Bill Walton was on the team.
He wasn't part of the big 3. That the black
No,
guy
he was
in.
essential. This big 3 thing didn't even exist back then. He was an essential player.
But Stephen, I get what you're saying. Though. I get the backlash and all that. I was just saying
And I
that.
think that
was like,
I mean we're
it
still
made me
coming off
think.
we're still coming off of the win of the New York Knicks and that eating crow situation. I think that for the summer and that he needs to just chillax on any controversial comments.
Well, that's not gonna happen because this is
we
what he
know,
lives
but
for.
I'm just
This is
saying
what he
I
lives
think
for.
that he needs to chillax for a minute.
Chillax, chill out, chillax.
So let me get to we'll get to you know what, just for the hell of it, did you see the couple who climbed the fucking Empire State Building?
I had that ready just in case.
Did you see this ridiculous, like, dog, this is insane. They didn't dog, I'm talking about the tippy top, no pause.
Straight to CBS News New York.
Look at
They're
this.
reporting about this. Someone there on top of this is the Empire State Building. Let's listen in.
This came into our newsroom just about 12 o'clock is when we've got our first indication that this was happening. And as you can see, they're still atop of the antenna. I want to go back down to the observation decks. Now, earlier we were looking down in that area to see if there are any indications of police response, security response, also to indicate whether there was anybody being evacuated from the observation decks. And going down to some of the lower tiers of the roof, we can still see some people out there. It's again unclear whether they are being evacuated, whether people are still being permitted out onto the.
No, I don't know about y'all, but one of my greatest, I am so fucking scared of heights. Dude, I can't even imagine. Listen, if you told me you would give me $1 billion and I had to climb up there, I couldn't do it.
Is she dressed like Catwoman?
And he proposed when they were on the lower level. He proposed to her on the lower level, and then he put this banner out about love. I don't know how you're capable. There are people who are built like that, who are capable, who can go that high into the sky. Dog, right there, I'm crying.
Each other. They love each other, man.
I don't care about the love each other. I'm not capable of doing that. I would be in tears right now if I was that high in the air.
That brings a new meaning to love has no height.
She said yes.
I mean, the ring is beautiful.
She said yes.
The ring is beautiful.
Mike said ain't no way.
I would cry. For $1 billion, I would say no, thank you.
Yeah, I'm with you, Mike.
Look at where
I am with you.
Look at this shit, y'all. They're hanging. They're just chilling casually,
like they Spider-Man. Like they.
That's what I it's given Batman and Catwoman.
He videotaping. Look, he getting all. Nobody has that
What
view.
does
He's
the
the
sign
only.
actually say?
He's the only person in the world that got a camera video from at the tippy top of the Empire State Building. No one else has that footage but her.
Like, I'm getting the queasy feeling that I get in my stomach when I'm too high up just by looking at this. Like your body, I don't understand how.
I'm telling you honestly, $1 billion. I'm like, I'm sorry, y'all. I can't.
Oh goodness gracious!
I'm literally.
I mean,
it makes me feel weird. That, like Mo said, I'm feeling
like I'm getting the sea leg feeling. You know, like the tingly feeling all over your
I'm
body
getting
when you
scared
climb too
feeling.
high.
Fuck that sea leg. I'm getting.
They did a photo shoot though. They like, yo, so you get on the edge. I'm gonna snap you right
She
here.
took her clothes off. I'm holding on with both hands.
Oh,
Let
God.
alone.
I love it.
It wasn't even a political protest. It was some love thing they put on the banner. Some let's love or whatever. I guess that was their protest
Against Trump, probably. Yeah, if it's about love.
No, I didn't even. Dog,
When
they
you
took out a
climb up,
fucking banner to wave it in the sky.
We're gonna hook this up. We're gonna attach it. They worked it all.
My heart right now is racing just looking at them.
And helicopters flying around you. What's that little misdemeanor? So they got a little misdemeanor charge, but you know,
But
now
how do you get down?
the same way they got up. They're going slowly.
No, because even I know that there's a walk tower that you can walk up because they have to change bulbs and do different things or whatever up there.
Even
Of
people
course,
who do
there's
those
some way.
jobs, I can't
But
understand.
I just would like to know how they're both up there together. Number one, how do you get down?
They just climbed down the way they climbed up. They
Is it
got to
like
climb
big
back
you first?
down.
You go first.
Definitely, security.
No,
booth.
climbing up is easier than climbing down.
For them, it don't even fucking matter. That shit hurt. I watched that at the job, at the high paying job. And I was
Said,
like,
so Sam, she said no, Mike. We're here. Pushed her off.
you ain't got no choice but to say yes.
We up this high, bitch. You better say yes.
Oh God.
I'm saying yes to anything.
We up this high,
dude. I'm so scared of heights. A dude could have asked me to marry him, and I'd be like, yes.
I'm yours forever.
Anything
Whatever
for
you
you.
say, anything for you.
Anything for you. Let's just get down. Just please just get me down.
Can we talk about this on the ground? Like,
About this later.
Can we make the players on the ground?
Yeah, let's.
Can we
I
plan our wedding
can't wait
on
to
the
call
ground?
my mom, but let me just get out of here. Let's
But
get
it's got
down.
bad reception up here. Let's just get there. I told the man yes if I was high up.
You have to
I-
have a different type of mental though in order to do things like that.
I'm
Because
not.
who's just sits around and says, you know what, I'm gonna climb the highest building in New York.
They daredevil.
Yeah, they're daredevil, and there are people like that. The people who do the job that change
And-
things, that will go up there and have to fix things. There's a ladder. There's steps that go all the way up. Like,
So now you know
dude.
there's gonna be a different level of security. Well, first of all, after 9/11, you're crazy to do anything like that.
It's kind of
To
dope.
those
Like,
buildings.
it's kind of dope. Like when you
They
just
lucky
look
they
at, like,
didn't get
that
shot
shot,
out the sky. Okay, they lucky they didn't get shot out the damn sky.
you don't see that often at all. Like it, I don't know. It's something about it, and the fact that they did it together. I love a good couple story, a good
But you
love
did
story.
it at the Empire State Building. That is
Look at that shot. That's the poster shot right there.
I
Superhero.
admire, dog. I admire them. Like, I'm jealous. There's no way the amount people gonna say they just crazy. No, the amount of freedom that they have, that they're able to do that
And not care.
and not care and be able. There is no fear. We're good.
We good. We be together forever. Either I'm gonna be with you or you're gonna be with me.
Or
And
we
I don't
gonna,
even-
or we gonna be together in the afterlife if we fall.
And honestly, I don't even care about the love story because this shit ain't gonna last. They gonna break up. But listen, This shit ain't gonna last. So don't believe this shit. This is
Climb to
nonsense.
the end.
Whenever,
I climb to the top of the Empire State building with you. We staying together forever.
couples who do those couples who do those attention grabbing acts so that people can see it, it don't last because y'all gonna be outdoing each other trying to prove y'all gonna need attention all the time. My thing is personally for you two, how do you conquer that type of fear and how are you born without that fear? That's amazing to me. Just look at this shit.
And they got this forever. Forever.
Yeah, they'll be broken up soon. They probably ain't even really a couple. It's probably a stunt. Because I need somebody to follow them now. Follow them. I want to see.
No, they look like they in love. Like the little.
How? Because they wild?
I don't know. I just felt like I believe that they are a couple. And the fact that she holding the ring out and
none of that makes me think they're in love. None of this makes me think they're in love.
They had the arts gallery. Look, they in the artsy stuff.
The motherfuckers are just thrill seekers who just have that in common. But God bless.
The Bianca pants on, leggings, the Kanye Bianca things. Yeah. But either way, yeah, I laughed when I saw that too. I said, I wonder what Mike think.
I said, what the fuck are we doing here? All right, let me get to so this girl, and she's known. I don't know her because I'm 55. They're on let me make sure I got this. God,
they just weird. I said they just weird. Good.
That type of weird to me is. Let me see. Where did I put this at?
They're gonna break up. Mike have no faith in people.
No, they're gonna break up immediately. That type of intensity can't last. What the hell? That type of intensity is literally
no safety harnesses. Who needs safety harnesses? God got us. They said God got us. That's right. They stepped out on faith. All right, what you got next, Mike?
Oh, here it is. So this young lady, she's streaming with this other guy, and he asked her, does she have a father figure?
Okay.
And she then launches into she doesn't, and she lets everybody know why she hates her dad.
Oh.
And I just listen to it, and then we'll talk about it. And she breaks it down. And
you have a father figure in your life growing up?
Did I have a what?
Father figure in your life.
Yeah, but I didn't like him.
You didn't like your dad?
No, he took me out of gymnastics. He's a piece of shit.
What?
So that's why you hate your dad?
I would have been in the Olympics. I was 5 and 6 years old with 18 and 19-year-olds. That's how advanced I was in gymnastics.
You holding on to some shit 23 years ago. 25 years ago.
I wouldn't be a kick streamer or on OnlyFans. I would be fucking in the I would be in the World Cup right now or whatever, the World Olympics.
Fries in the bag.
I would be in the Olympics. What are you saying? Like,
I don't think you would.
I was 6 years old, 5 and 6 years old with big leagues. What's it called? Varsity or whatever? I was with 19-year-olds.
I think
that's how advanced I was.
I think you coping.
No. He took me out of gymnastics. He's a piece of shit, saying they were gonna make me anorexic and oh they were gonna warp my mentality. Joke's on you, motherfucker. Guess what? I decided to do fraud, be a stripper. Now I'm a kick streamer and I do everything I want to do. Like, nigga, I was gonna be crazy no matter what. Like, the fuck was gymnastics gonna do?
So you strip?
Yeah.
So did you have a father figure in your life growing up?
So that was
father figure.
So basically, she hates her dad because her dad took her out because he claimed gymnastics was going to warp her mentality, make her anorexic. There are a lot of things that do go along with the gymnastics things,
lose a lot of weight.
And then she says, well, guess what? I'm a stripper. I'm on OnlyFans. She does have a situation going on, but our resident therapist here. What are your thoughts when a young lady 20 years later is still blaming her dad for hates her dad because he took her out of gymnastics?
Well, there's a lot of people who have parental issues or what I call blame shift issues, and don't take accountability for the choices that they're making or attribute it to the choices that they're making in life. But as a young adult,
come on.
I mean, we all, of course, we all reflect on what could have, should have, would have been if our parents would have did this. Hell, if my parents would have put me, took my singing lessons serious, could I have been Beyonce? You understand what I'm saying? But I think as a mature, and I heavy emphasis on mature adult, you're not going to say, oh, because of you, I'm not this.
As a parent, everybody in the chat, let's see if we can, and you don't have to, but if you feel to be transparent, was there something that you look back on your relationship with your parents, that they stopped you, didn't support, or were against you doing, that you look back on now, like Mo said, and think to yourself, if they only would have supported or not been so against it, my life would be different right now. I'm keeping my day job. You keep your billions on billions. And that's a serious question. I want to know, is there a situation where your parents...
all my boosters.
And she's catching all hell. And I'm glad we talked about that, because there are people now saying that the Grammy should not allow that song to be nominated for a Grammy.
Brownstone.
And I totally agree with her. But anyway, back to this before we skip and get the ADHD. Is there something that your parents stopped you from doing or didn't support? That you feel
your dreams.
I mean, I wanted to be a hairdresser, coming out of school, and my, godfather, who y'all met, of course, last week, in the addiction series, he was like, absolutely not. You can go to this good old school and you're going to get this 4-year degree or more, and then you're going to own a salon. And if you want to do hair in your own salon, you can. And back then I didn't understand. I was like, what? Like, my friends making money right now doing hair, and they going to trade, school to hair school, cosmetology school. Why? But I understand now what he meant. Like, ownership is key. It's not about doing hair. Ownership is key. If you want to do hair, make sure you're doing it in your own salon. So like things like that, I get. But even going back to my own parents, and I think as parents, you do the best you can by your kids. And sometimes you see things and you want to keep them out of harm's way. Like she said, her dad thought that gymnasts were, anorexic. She's going to be anorexic and be exposed to all of these bad things. So maybe
a lot of pedophilia, a lot of abuse.
Because we know now that did happen. That did happen with professional gymnasts. So maybe her father was trying to do the right thing by protecting her and keeping her from outside of that world. But because she made poor choices as a mature or semi-mature adult, now you want to attribute your lesser than stellar successes to the fact that your dad pulled you from gymnastics? Nah, sis.
KT said her thing that her parents prevented her from doing was going away to college. She felt like if she was able to go away to college, she would have had a different outcome. So they stopped her. Did they make you stay local, or they didn't let you go at all? Like, I don't know. So like KT always wonder, I could have been this. My life would have took me in a whole different trajectory.
Right.
Blaming her parents. Okay.
Would be nice to have a walking marathon for baby fathers to come back home to their families.
This is a bot. I think this is a bot.
Say what?
This is a bot.
Say what?
Out of nowhere.
All right.
If my parents only didn't smoke crack, I would have been a better.
Yeah,
I'm not laughing.
That's another good point. That's realness.
All right. Well, I guess that coincides in some type of way. My father told me he wasn't paying for me to go to cosmetology school when I was 16. I'm kind of glad he didn't. I lost my interest in after a while. Okay.
But in the moment, you was probably pissed, and he was probably the worst thing ever. Ever at that age.
Okay. Guys, everybody, something that they actually stopped you for or was against that you think your life would be different now. I guess cosmetology would be different, but I mean, you think if you would have done it, if they would have allowed you to have done it, like KT, perfect example, going away to college. I think a lot of parents don't want to send their kids off to college. And I get both sides of the story, but if a kid really wants to do it and they're committed, I can't hold them back. On the other hand, Keke Palmer and Taylor Swift attribute their success to their parents, moving. Okay. Yes, but there is nothing I can do about it. I went to throw my life. I went to, I don't know.
She was thinking and typing.
I went to throw my life knowing that life has changes in other directions. I'm glad the way it went. Okay.
All right.
I wish my mother would have supported my dancing. I really wanted to dance professionally.
See?
Wow.
So she said she could have been that on Dancing with the Stars. She could have been one of them.
Or who's to say that she couldn't have been the next, Debbie Allen?
There are community colleges. Some parents are nervous to send their kids to university with the mass shooting. Okay, she went straight to the mass shooting.
Oh, she said I'm not a bot. Well, what city are you from? What city? Where you from?
Pedal 74.
But that choice led me to where I'm now. I am now. No regrets.
No regrets.
I couldn't go away, and they helped with books in my car. Rest was up to me.
Wow, they didn't let you go, and you had to figure it out. Okay, God don't make mistakes, though. Them dollars say
Absolutely
you are
not.
where you supposed to have been, no matter what.
Absolutely, absolutely. But I mean, it is human nature to reflect on the what could have been. As you, especially if you're a dreamer.
Put that comment back up. Put that comment back up.
If you're a dreamer, a lot of times you do self-reflect and be like, well, if I could have just stuck with this, you start to wonder, especially when you look at it through the lens of what other people are doing that are of similar age of you, or who had a similar story to you. But I truly do believe that we are where we're supposed to be.
Okay. All right. So let me just say this. God don't make mistakes. Your life is where he wants you to be. Stop blaming God for your fuck ups. Okay? Stop excusing your fuck ups and saying, I'm here because God wants me here. God gave you freedom. He gave you the freedom to choose. He's always going to be with you. But stop justifying your fuck ups and saying, well, I'm here because God wants me here. No, God's still here with you.
God's plan.
Trust me. I like where I'm at. And honestly, I really ain't got no choice but to like where I'm at. But yes, did I have to go through things to get here? I didn't necessarily have to go through anything.
Well, God didn't say weapons wouldn't form. He just said they wouldn't prosper.
I made the choice. Like, I know it feels better when everybody goes, yeah, well, God don't make mistakes. I'm here because I'm supposed. No, you here because you had freedom of choice to choose what you wanted to do. And sometimes it was due because of things that happened in your past. Don't be like, well, when I had the orange jumpsuit, I can easily romanticize. Well, this is what God had to put me through in order for me to look. No, I chose to put myself through it. So God's still here with me. But it's like this thing that we do this thing where it's, hey, God don't make mistakes. No, but you do. He don't. We never said he did.
So Tosh says she wanted to be a rapper growing up, and her dad didn't let her be a rapper, Mike.
Keyword, he was Jamaican, J Black.
She wanted to be she said, I could be the next Remy Ma out of this thing. Like, she could have been it. But her dad
I
didn't let her
know
do it.
your Caribbean father was not even a rapper.
You know how many people want to be rappers and your parents said, nah, that ain't gonna pay your bills.
A rapper, and your dad was Jamaican. Yeah, that wasn't going far. That wasn't even a dream deferred. That was a dream not.
You can bring Kamari in. I guess she's not stopping with this father thing.
Need
So
to
maybe
address baby fathers not being in their kids' lives and be with another woman that they have kids with.
Oh wow!
I don't know what you're going through. We talked about that.
If you're going through that, be covered.
We've talked about should address baby fathers not being in the kids' lives, but be with other women. I don't know. Well, listen, if you're going through something, I'm sorry that you're going through that he may have been with somebody else, but we've talked about that a lot. You can also change the trajectory of your life. Absolutely. Girls, don't nobody really care what city you from. We were just asking for demographics. Okay.
I ain't telling you my city. Okay, you can't say Cleveland. Okay.
What you say? No block. We ain't asking you your street address.
Kamari's in the green room, Mike.
Go ahead, Kamari. Come on.
You got to get the intro. Where's his
have
intro?
an intro for Kamari?
Yeah, Finance Rebel. He got an intro. Should be next to Dr. Smith's.
It's Thursday time to get your finances together with the Finance Rebel. Let's go.
Ain't no stopping nothing.
He's here. Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning. How y'all doing?
Good morning.
Kamari, was there anything that your parents may have stopped you from doing that you think if you would have done it would have been different? You would have been somewhere different. Was there anything?
No, not really. I mean, I was a nerd growing up, but my environment didn't foster that. That wasn't their fault. And I just reflect back on it. I don't blame them. for anything. I'm proud that they made the decisions that they made.
Okay. Tosh said I was supposed to go away to school. My father messed that up by moving a lot and messing up my credits for school, but I'm not going to blame him. She said all the time.
Financially, your parents was going through stuff, so they had to move from this spot to this spot. They didn't intentionally mess up your school credits, Tosh. As an adult, we know now parents do.
So you don't know that.
I do know.
You don't know that.
Well, I do know that we don't know everything as a kid.
No, you don't know her parents. You don't know what her parents' intentions were. You don't know what they use their credit moving or whatever.
Good morning, Connor.
I'll just say this: parents do the best that they can. Most parents, do the best that they can. There's no manual out there that teaches you or tells you step by step how to do this thing 100% correct. Even and how much I love my child to no avail. I know that I don't always get it right, but I strive to get it right, and I step back out on faith and try again the next day. And I think that's all you can do, unless your parents were just cruel and unusually cruel to you. I think that most parents in this world do the best that they can with what they have.
My mentor once told me, stop complaining about your parents, because most parents operate at the level of capability or capacity that they have. And most people can only do what they're capable of doing. So be thankful. Be thankful.
Yeah, they work with what their knowledge, what the environment was, what the climate said. People didn't want you to be rappers. People didn't want you. They want you to get a regular job. I had a young woman that years ago that wanted to be. She was my age, wanted to be a sports reporter in sports.
I did.
And her dad said women don't do that and would not allow her to take the classes. And she made it into a big time school and wouldn't allow her to do that major. And that's
I'm thinking about
that was the thought process
in
the 90s and 80s where women don't do this. We didn't know.
And Dad, if you're watching, as you sometimes do, when you didn't let me play the bass guitar, when I asked that I begged, you were like, no, because bass players you got to cut your nails. And I cut my long nails in the 90s because I wanted to play the bass guitar. And then you told me, no, girls do not play the bass guitar. And you made me play the saxophone. And I find out later that there are some great bass playing women in the world.
Yes, there are.
Could have been the next Tina Marie.
You could have been in the Roots. You could have been in the Roots, Mo.
Could have been in the Roots.
Your dad ruined that. Okay.
You ruined that, Dad. No, I'm just saying.
But and that's why people always say there are no instructions to being a parent. There are no courses or classes you could take to be a parent. And that's why when people tell me that, when people say they don't want to have children, I don't push back. I don't ask them why. I get it, because when you're a parent, you're going to fail. There's going to be a bunch of failures that you're going to look back. It's guaranteed. It's guaranteed you're going to look back and say, that was some bad advice. I gave you the advice based on my experience and the climate of society at that time. So dads were like, you're going to go through hell trying to be a sports reporter. It doesn't happen. Women can't be sports reporters. They can't be sports commentators.
But I have a question. We all know people and see people who have done things that conventional wisdom said not to do. I don't think Jay-Z's parents told him to be a rapper. Beyonce might be different, but I don't think Michael Jackson might be different, right? But there's plenty of people who've done a lot of amazing things in spite of all the odds. So maybe it just wasn't in you to really do it. And you're living your delusion of grandeur.
Ooh, big words.
No, or maybe you were obedient, and maybe you were the type that you said, I don't want to break the rules for it. It takes a certain type of person to have the inner strength to do something where everybody says you can't. When everybody says you can't, or you're not supposed to, or they won't let you, sometimes they just beat you down to the point where you're like, okay, I'm just going to go along, because the majority of us are followers and we will follow the climate. and we jump in line because it's too much of a struggle and the insecurity beats us up because we know until you make it, people are going to be calling you a loser and calling you crazy and delusional until it actually pops. I mean, as recently as Kanye West, people told Kanye West producers don't rap. They literally told that in the industry. Kanye West has a great video where he's at the record company and he's going office to office, letting them hear the songs that were about to be classics, and nobody would pay attention to him. Nobody would literally pay attention to him. So it sucks to be a parent because it's human nature to be like, nah, it's not gonna happen. Now I do.
Kanye's mother fostered that though too.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, she did. Yes, she absolutely did.
You can do it.
Yeah.
I mean, you know,
but his mom was a creative as well. She had a creative spirit, so that's different when you have a parent who's already aligned in the arts and understand vision and passion and cultivating that in children. That's a different type of parenting.
Wasn't she a psychologist too, Mo?
She was a teacher,
but of psychology.
She was an educator.
Okay.
She was an educator.
Let me get to these comments. Let me get to our comments. Why families be around during baby showers but don't support after baby shower? I guess you want to create a topic, and that's a valid topic. I guess you want to create one, but that's not what we're on right now. But if there's something you're going through, if you want to really get our attention, if there's something you're going through, put it in the comment.
Okay.
Or hit the link and tell us what you're going through, because you obviously want to take this conversation in a personal direction. And I don't have any clips to back it up. And I don't know. It's not that I don't care. Not that I don't care. You seem to want to talk about something, but stop bringing up topics and just say what it is you're going through. Just go directly to it.
Mickey says, click the link. KT said they just trolling though, Mike. It's just a bot. It's a bot or a troll, one or the other.
Well, they claimed it wasn't a bot or
what was you and
troll.
Kamari arguing about yesterday or debating about? I forgot what it was, honestly.
I mean, it kind of ties in to that comment that the lady just said, though. Family creating culture for support and success.
I guess what we had got into, we were talking about the Jay-Z and all that, and having ops and stuff like that, and the Target thing, and then Kamari made a point, yeah, but then when I don't see the numbers of Black people supporting Black businesses, I'm just paraphrasing because we talk about so much shit on the show.
I mean, I'll give you in a nutshell. I'm saying we don't have a culture to really change things. We complain about a lot of things, but as a culture, as a people, we are not supporting those things. And so, in my opinion, for us to complain about Jay, I think it's bullshit. What are we doing individually and amongst ourselves to make our own change? I don't care about Jay-Z. I don't care about Kanye. I care about what we got right now. These 4 squares right here. What can we do together to make our lives better?
Okay,
that's all I'm saying.
Okay, we take these 4 squares and we begin to make our lives better, and people support, and these people in the chat support. Don't forget, tomorrow you got to pay your tithes. Shout out to everybody who paid their tithes early.
I got
9 cents back from Vanguard.
Okay, and let's say we take it and we are helping the community. My ultimate dream is just to basically give people financial help, to basically have a website that is public, that sits up there, and we have a vetting system the best that we can, and we say, hey, we're paying your rent, we're paying your student loan, you're paying this. Then the people who actually say we're going to support Michael Sean, we're going to support him, and then after they support him, they find out that I'm working and I'm getting paid by the other team that's helping oppress the community.
Here comes the spin.
That's not the spin. That's reality.
Keep going. You're doing good.
So when they find out, they go, wait a second. So what we were putting in, we find out that the money that we are putting in is all one of the people that you've partnered up with is BlackRock, and then we investigate all the diabolical shit that BlackRock is involved in, or I group with somebody else. I think that betrayal is that information should be told to people so that they're aware that this person isn't what we thought this person was, or in this case, I wasn't who I thought I was. And I understand when people say we don't support each other. Yet when people say we don't support each other, I get tons of support for people who look like me. And I get tired of people just saying these blanket statements that we don't support. Because I know people who are literally going above and beyond to make sure that a product that they buy, they will try and find a black option to see if they can support. And we jump into this thing where we just don't support and we don't do this for that. But then when we do and we're betrayed, it's like, well, we don't want to worry about that.
I think we don't. I think that we don't know how to really do organize and structured long-term approaches when it comes to supporting Black businesses. I think that we do, like, you do your part, Mike, I do my part. Shout out to Black Girls Vitamins, because I switched over to that, again, trying to do my part. But when you're talking about an organized collective movement, that takes structure, because structure brings about a larger impact. And that's what the goal is. That's what the end goal is. A longer, a sustainable impact as well when you're talking about Black businesses. And to be able to, for, I guess, the larger conglomerates to feel the Black dollar being taken away from them, it does take structure.
And I understand that. But the only race of people that have ever had a system built to make sure that their structure is destroyed from the very foundation of this country has been Black people.
Right.
So my thing is, we got to look on, we got to, when somebody betrays us and goes and works with the same system, that their objective was to destroy our structure, and anybody who creates a structure and anybody who leads the structure, I think those people become one of the most dangerous people you can have, because it's already the chips are stacked against everybody. But now they use the people that we believe in to work against us. And it's happening more and more and more. And it just goes back to that they have us from every angle. And it really does get depressing. So if I talk too much about Jay-Z, yeah, it's disappointing. That dog, when a movement does start happening, that they call you to shut it down. They call you to misguide us and mislead us.
I guess my argument is there was no movement.
Oh, okay. You know they were movements. This is why this is what gets under my skin with you, Kamari.
I don't
you
consider
know they were movements. Colin Kaepernick was a movement.
Colin Kaepernick was done. He got paid.
Dude,
the NFL players were turning against him. He was blackballed and trying to get into the league. They were trying to get people to understand what the NFL was doing. And he purposely got in there and he sabotaged it and said, we're past kneeling. That was a movement. I think you leave things out conveniently, Mike. What?
Tell me what I left out.
What was the timeline?
You're wrong on the timeline, because the actual settlement, he didn't.
The record, I love what Colin did, right? I want to be clear. I love what Colin did. But let's look at the timeline. He was already being blackballed. He already got a payout. He got a settlement.
He did not get the payout when you're saying it. He did not get the payout when he was still trying to try out for the teams. He hadn't got the payout yet. But let's not get to the knickknacks. The fact of the matter is, the man said we were past kneeling, so that was a movement. So Target wasn't a movement either.
So Colin Kaepernick reached his confidential settlement of February 15, 2019. When did the we're past kneeling happen? When did that happen?
I don't know the exact date. I don't know the exact
2019
date.
is right before COVID, right?
I don't know the exact date.
I'm saying timelines matter. That's all I'm saying, Mike.
But it matters when you want to excuse his behavior.
I'm not excusing his behavior.
You're the one who wants to excuse Jay-Z's behavior and say, well, he got the settlement already.
I'm not excusing his behavior. All I'm saying is fuck Jay-Z, right? To be clear, what are we going to do about it?
Tell him how you really feel.
But it's a lie when he says fuck Jay-Z because he capes for him every time he gets a chance. He puts the superhero cape on for him.
I do not.
You absolutely do.
Jay Black is being silent.
I ain't said nothing.
Said
let them talk.
You know how he feels about Jay-Z.
Listen, and I put my money where my mouth is, and I put my action where my mouth is, right? So all the things that I talk about, I actually do. And that's not an ego trip. I'm just saying, I don't care what they do. And yes, a lot of them are a part of the system. A lot of them are tools and demons for the system. Fuck them. What are we going to do about it now?
Okay.
What is this conversation going to do? I mean, we do need awareness, but everybody knows this. What's the next steps? What are the actionable items? We're past,
Well, the actual items seem to never be able to be done because in history, what they do is they infiltrate whatever you're doing with somebody to portray you, just like they did with Fred Hampton when they got people to infiltrate them.
That's right. But do we stop?
And the black? No, we don't stop.
Okay, so what's next? What do we do next?
Okay,
I'm just asking.
No, because you want to do it the same way and not have a parental plan against that happening again. So whatever structure you want to make, there's also going to have to be a plan on how we're going to avoid what they fundamentally always use to take down the plan. Okay, that's like having a brand new car. That's like having a brand new car but no alarm system.
All right, so are we potting? Are we being serious?
I'm being dead serious.
Okay, so then we got to shut all this shit down and we got to go.
So miss me with the slick talk.
We got to go offline. We got to turn our phones off. We got to go offline and meet in person because every plan that's publicized gets taken down.
Okay.
Every time.
Okay.
And I 100% agree with you with that.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
In the room, we're talking about
doing
something. Let's use our voices. And you do this, Mike. Please don't take this as assault.
No.
Let's organize and do things to make things better for us now. That's all I'm saying.
So, and Kamari, to your point about going offline and in secrecy, if you go back to even like the 50s and the 60s and the success rate that they had when they galvanized, it was because it was done in secret.
And that's not foolproof, right? Because
that's not foolproof.
Yeah,
that's not proof.
Malcolm they infiltrated him for his assassination. Same thing for King. COINTELPRO is a thing, was a thing, still is a thing. So I'm not trying to dismiss what's going on. I'm just saying energy is real. And if we're going to put all our energy in blaming the quote unquote people that they put up, because I do believe they put Jay-Z up to a certain degree, we're misusing our energy. That's all. I'm not caping for him.
I think you took the cape off a little bit, but you had the cape on first.
He said it was on one shoulder.
Mike, I think, listen.
You untied it a little bit.
Things are complex.
I think you untied it. Stupid. And I give you credit. I think you untied it. Because I
listen, Mike, nobody will follow. We'll be each other's crutches.
There you go.
Jay's the only one who caught that.
No, I caught it. I got it. But that's the maneuver that he's always used. He's always used those catchy, those genius lyrics to make people feel.
I mean, he says it like he telegraphs all his plays, right?
He lies.
That's fine too, because he's been retiring for 30 years, right? He's been retiring for 30 years, right? But he didn't retire yet. But I believe he's telegraphed a lot of things, and some of those things that, if you want to say he's lying, cool. But some of those principles are priceless.
Yeah, for him.
Every time you call out the Cash App, I send without question.
And I
hope everybody else is sending. I hope everybody else is subscribing to the channel and inviting other people to subscribe to the channel.
Man, please tell this person we are talking about 100 of topics in 2 hours. Read the room.
Like they keep talking about the
one thing I know is about Jay-Z. He is with his family. Yeah, he cheated on his wife a gang of time. Okay, no. I mean, I can say with my family too. That's acceptable. Anyway, I don't know why Jay-Z has to catch all the strays. Y'all in the chat fighting with a troll. Well, I mean, the troll can be interesting sometimes.
She keeps talking about parents because she's going based off the title, and she wants to talk about it's not the parents' fault. And Nikki said, hey, it is not my parents' fault that I laid with this dude and got a kid with him. I just made a bad decision. So they've been battling back and forth in the comments over her own separate topic.
So I'll say this, right? because we work with kids a lot, you notice a difference in the children based on the parents' involvement. I'll just say that, and I'll leave that there.
I think that's crucial. I honestly, there's no kind of retort I can have for that. I just also, on the flip side, I will also think that, and I hate I'll just use it, the generational curses. And I think it shouldn't be called a curse, it's more of a dysfunction. If you grow up where you're a family's structure for you is different than a family structure for me, where your family structure was basically you and one parent, or maybe you didn't have any parents, and then you wind up having kids and you create that normal dysfunction, and now the parents, you repeat it.
Cycle.
You repeat the cycle. It can be tough to break the cycle if you've never experienced the other side of it. If you've never experienced the support of having two parents. Do I think it's absolutely crucial? I think it's important, because I think there are people who have done quite well and raised their family out of those, but it's tough. It's tough to break a cycle, y'all. It's tough when it's not a cycle that you're aware of. It's a cycle that you think is the norm.
And you can do quite well for yourself, even if you were raised by a single parent. But when you get into a relationship with someone who has quite the opposite background as you, as far as familial structure, sometimes that can be a deficit in your relationship, because you don't know how communication styles, when you're talking about understanding the why somebody operates the way that they do versus the way you think and operate, it goes back to your family structure a lot. So for you, say, Mike, you had both of your parents growing up, and you get with somebody who was raised by a single parent or didn't have anybody who cared about them in their family. They may have and I use this word loosely, a certain level of resentment, and not understanding why you always want to be with your family, or why you're always having things with your family, because they're not used to that. That's
Absolutely.
so unfamiliar to them.
Yeah.
And so understanding that it's not so much about breaking the cycle, but understanding the differences of how we were raised, and that it's okay that we have these differences, but learning how to operate and coincide with one another with different upbringings.
Nikki White Chocolate clicked the link. I think she
It's
got
really important.
What's
What
up,
you wanna
Nick?
say,
What's up?
Nikki?
Hey y'all, good morning. So
Good
listen,
morning.
to homegirl who's scared to click the link.
Shots fired.
Like this.
Okay.
You about to get all this Philly.
Okay. My parents, I came from a 2-parent household, crack or not. Okay. I know my parents loved me. They made wrong decisions. Did I decide to make that decision to go ahead and smoke crack? No. I made the decision to be better than her, better than my mother. I broke that damn cycle, whether and their parents didn't do no damn drugs. You know what I'm saying? So on the cycle thing, I grew up in a 2-parent household, right? And I decided to have a baby at 17. Me. And I decided to be a single mom because my baby dad didn't want my baby. He told me to get an abortion, and so did my mother. And I said, no, I'm not doing that. This is my baby. So I made that decision at 17. Okay? Now, my daughter at 17 didn't have a goddamn baby. She finished high school. She graduated from Temple with 2 goddamn degrees.
Salutes.
She was accepted to the Fox Business School her freshman year at Temple. Do you know how hard that shit is to get in? So don't come for me. Don't come for me, mine, my baby daddy, none of that shit. Okay? My daughter now is 32 years old. She is about to get married. And yes, she got 4 kids. And that's what she wanted to do because that's the decision she made in her late 20s with her man that she's still with. And she ain't got a fucking baby dad. She got a man that's there every day, helping her with them kids and taking care of them kids. He is with them kids. Them kids love him. He love them goddamn kids. And he will never leave her.
So I guess
Nikki
there,
broke
there-
the cycle.
all
Nikki
right.
broke
So
the cycle.
I guess
Nikki
there's
broke the
a
cycle.
thing going on in the chat that my mother
was raped and she still had me.
and
Petal said her mom
Okay,
was
and listen, I appreciate your mother still have, but you can still click the link if you want to be talking shit.
I don't know if she's talking ish though, Nick. I think she's still trying to blame
Yes,
father.
she is. Exactly. What the fuck is you blaming somebody dad for? My dad was there, and I still had a fucking baby. Did you think my father wanted me to even be out there in the streets fucking? No. My dad's job. My dad was a protector. There ain't no all right, Mike.
Anybody can click the link.
I know. This is because this is coming from the chat. So we're this.
I don't care because she pissed me off. She pissed me off with that bullshit.
I know,
about
but
somebody dead.
I know, but I have to explain it to people who are watching because they're like, "Where the fuck is this coming from?" So I have to explain to everybody that there's a warfare going on in the chat, and now the chat has come on to the screen. So I guess the young yo, Nikki, stop interrupting me. Like
Don't
on
make me
God.
call your
Like
phone.
chill.
Don't make me
Like
call your
chill
phone.
for real. Like chill for real.
Go ahead.
Like relax.
Mike, you don't want the smoke.
But trust me, I'm built for all smoke, Nikki. I'm built for all smoke. I'm a fucking smoke detector. Now chill. Now relax.
I'm gonna see you Sunday. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
My
Go ahead.
God.
I know where you be at Sunday mornings. Go ahead.
Girl, I will walk really fast away from you.
Go ahead. Finish your thought. I'm sorry.
No, I'm trying to get everybody to understand that this is what's going on in the chat. So obviously Nikki took offense to one of our new people who are on here. Petal seems to want to talk about dads not being in the household because I said that parents ruin your dreams. And for some reason she is adamant that she wants to talk about this. And Petal, if there's something, like I said, if you want to get on here and actually speak clearly so that we don't just have you in little bits and pieces going back and forth, then we can actually address and say what you want to talk about. But right now you're just the DC sniper, and a lot of y'all don't know the DC sniper. You're just shooting off comments, and now you're getting under Nikki's skin, and now Nikki yelling at me, and now I got beef in the streets with Nikki because now Nikki's saying when I see you on Sunday, it's on and popping, and I don't even know where she gonna see me on Sunday. Where you gonna see me on Sunday?
It's on site.
Like I said, I'm gonna just walk away fast. You can't catch me.
He's speed walking away.
That's the most ignorant comment ever.
But now Nikki gonna try and get at me, and I don't need no beef with Nikki. I absolutely don't need no beef with Nikki. Put Nikki back up. Now Nikki want to show her face. She got the. I like your glasses, Nikki. The glasses. Go ahead, Nikki. Finish.
I love your glasses.
I love your glasses. The glasses are dope.
We got bad audio. We got bad audio.
Yeah, we have bad audio. You gotta take.
All right, Nick, say what you got to say before, because it's kind of messing up. What was your last comment?
I can't hear.
Oh, she can't hear us.
She's a little jacked up. No light skin violence. No light skin on light skin. Well, Nikki's
watch it, Jay. Watch it.
Well, Petal, welcome to the show.
I am like and enjoy. Make sure you hit subscribe. We're on the road up. We care about our subs now.
Yeah,
we care about our subs.
Each and every one of you.
We putting clips and everything. No, y'all got.
He gonna walk away fast from the TP. He gonna
shut up, y'all. Y'all ain't gotta keep repeating what I
said. That comment was diabolical. Okay, even for you.
Thanks for being look at that. See maturity.
Look at Nick. Look at that, Nick. Did you see that, Nick?
Transparent at Nick. Look at that. See, that's what we do in this show. That's what we do.
There we go. Look at that.
I mean, in all of the transparency, there's trauma there before you even knew what trauma was. And therapy, and talking about it, and getting out and processing all of this.
No, I can't hear you. We can't hear you. She said, "This is the reason why I ain't say my city, because y'all could track me down and try
First
to
of
come
all,
get me."
Nikki was just kidding. She's not tracking
We're
anybody
not
down.
tracking you. We're not tracking you. Ain't nobody doing
Trust
no
me, she's
tracking on
not
this show.
tracking anybody down.
If you in Detroit, Cleveland, Baltimore, no matter where you from, Nikki's not gonna find you.
No,
Pedro, don't worry
no.
about it, Pedro.
And y'all threw me because I had a segue to go back to Kamari. There was a segue I had.
Round 4 with the cell service. Look, everybody battling. Now the cell service is out. Nikki, we can't hear you. Good morning, SD. Good morning. Good morning.
What up, y'all? We've thrown the whole game off. The whole show is that. Oh, now Nikki calling. Now Nikki calling.
She said, you want to hear my comment? Put me on this thing.
Want to be heard, damn it.
All right, Nikki, what's your final comment? Hold up.
I know Pedal probably like, look at God. He done cut her off the damn screen. Anywho, what I wanted to finish saying was, because she keep talking about baby dads that ain't there. My baby dad wasn't there, okay? And my kids still turned out to be great. So it doesn't matter whether they there or not. My kids broke those curses. My kids turned out to be great through my hard work. So it doesn't necessarily have to be a 2-parent home for your kids to still turn out great. And that's what I wanted to point out when Kamari just said, he sees the difference in a 2-parent home versus, a 1-parent home. My kids are awesome. They ain't never been locked up. My son smoke a little weed, but it ain't like he's running the streets and gang banging and all that. No, they not YNs, and they're productive citizens. They pay the taxes.
All right, so
And
Nick,
that's all I got to say.
Nick, I
Yes.
want you to make sure you turn it on because Kamari said he was misquoted, so he's about to explain how he was misquoted. All right, girl. All right, bye. You look good.
So what I had said was, I said, working with our children, I see the difference in parent involvement. We have single mothers who are involved with their children. I mean, there's 2 I can think of at the top. They're going to St. Joe's Preps, super kids, always involved, been there since the beginning, damn near. However, I think we also have to get away from like normalizing certain things. The best outcome for children, because it came from 2 people, is a 2-parent household. I'll stand on that all day long.
When it's healthy.
When it's healthy. However, things happen, and I'm not saying you should just dismiss single mothers. Listen, I was raised by a single mother. My father was very much involved, but I was raised by a single mother. I know a lot of them. They do a lot of awesome work. There's a lot of good people on both sides. That's a joke, y'all. But my point is like, we can talk about the optimal solution, and then we can talk about what we have. And we always have to deal with what we have. But the optimal solution is a 2-parent household. Our optimal solution is not to have teenage pregnancy. By the way, I was a teenage father, 17 years old. That wasn't the optimal solution for my child, but here we are. And he's doing fine. Would have been better? Yes, but we dealt with what we dealt. We dealt with life and what it was dealt. Yep.
I'm the product of a teenage pregnancy. My mom was 14 going on 15, and my dad was 15 years old, and they got married at 18 and have been together ever since.
Thank you, man.
But
That's
that's not every what happened?
No, I stepped on you. I'm sorry.
No. But that's not everybody's outcome, right? And so when you're talking about, cycle breaking and things like that, there was no cycle breaking, but there was parenting in my household that, focused on not having a child, not having teenage pregnancy. And it wasn't that it was just so much talked about. It was the parameters. I had strict parents.
And Ann said on average, 2 parents do better statistically. There's always exceptions to the rule, point blank. So you're going to have some outliers. You're going to have some.
Right. That's special.
Something you want to share, Jay Black, about some
households,
single parent or anything?
More resources.
No, my wife is adamant about my son having both of us his whole life in the same house because she never.
I mean, your upbringing.
I didn't have it. I didn't have it. I didn't have it either. I mean, the majority of us probably was born to teenagers, had kids as teenagers, had only a mom or dad. I'm thinking the majority of people didn't have both parents in the household, their mom and dad by bios. The majority probably didn't. That's just what it is. Like Mari said, you dealt with what you dealt with. But like Tosh said, her and her co-parenter, they making it a point to be solid. And Noah is having both parents, no matter what beef they may have, they're not showing it, and they co-parenting, so they making a conscious decision to try to still break whatever cycles they can break. So we got to commend people for trying.
Absolutely.
And that's much need. That's much needed. That's an important factor, because I know I hear Mike always talk about, the co-parenting thing. If you are not in a healthy relationship, that doesn't mean that you need to stay in a unhealthy relationship just for the sake of a child. But when you're talking about co-parenting, that's very much needed. You don't have to live in the same household in order to come together and still be great co-parents, to be effective, to have effective parenting for your child. That's something we don't talk about.
We don't.
We also don't talk about
that.
What Dem Dollars just said. Invest in condoms and this won't happen. There it is. Dem Dollars. He done. Dog, you a prophet. Like he need to put that in the book.
We got 8 billion people on this thing. I don't think people overall are using condoms. That's just human nature.
Not at all.
That's just human nature. But to Mo's point, right? I think we're going to have co-parenting situations. I think more co-parents should go to therapy together to figure out tools and mechanisms to avoid the beef and the unnecessary issues, to give their child the best possible outcome. But I don't see us talking about therapy enough in that context.
Absolutely, because you think that since the relationship is dissolved, that means that there's nothing else that I need to work through with you, and that could be farther from the truth, because we do project some of our relationship issues into the co-parenting situations. And I think that what you just said was spot on, and I wish we could be vulnerable enough to understand how important that is in the growth of our kids.
Mike got to read the comment, because before Frank Lucas, go ahead, Mike.
I'm a product of a mother that was a drug dealer and got locked up, and my father was a single parent. A lot of cycles were broken.
Salute.
Listen, I'm embarrassed, and I apologize that I was born out of two people who were married, and it was
Damn, raising Canaan. We got raising Tosh. Like,
listen.
I cannot with y'all.
You're not trying to say Tosh's mom is rock.
So cannot. What in the whole entire
I'm your pusher. What? All right, Tosh been through some stuff. All right.
And listen, there numbers. People will say numbers, and I'm not going to fight the numbers. The numbers are the numbers. I was raised by two beautiful parents. They were married. We did every Christmas. We people came to my baseball games, and even with that all being said, life happens, and there's a struggle that happens, and there's shit that goes on. And unfortunately, we live in a society. Every child born is a blessing. But every child born should be looked upon a blessing in the society. But the way we've created the society is there's so many different things that have to be either attained or have to be worked for, that is like, we're so screwed up. And there's so many things that come into as variables in raising a child that is very difficult. And there is no perfect situation. And 2-parent households, are they more conducive? Yeah, there are 2 sets of eyes, there are 2 sets of caring, there are 2 sets of hearts, but it's still a struggle, and there's no simple answer for this. If people would just be nice and get along with each other, that probably would help, And I get along with my co-parents, y'all. And
but a lot of people are hurt, so they can't get along with nobody.
A lot of people are hurt, and then y'all the same folks be like, how the hell y'all still share a bank account when them kids is grown? Because we cool as fuck. And because we knew that we just happened to get one. There was one thing we got right, was that no matter what's going on between us, she knew I was always going to be there, and I knew she was always going to be there
forever.
That's dope.
Forever.
And we put all the others
together,
all the stuff to the side. My sister told me my parents stopped having kids. You can't take care of. At that point, there was like 6 of us. My mom had 3 more. Okay.
Wow.
All right. This has been great, Joe.
All right, it's been good.
I think we got to change the topic, the title to train wreck.
No, it was good conversation. Like
No,
Tosh said.
it was great
always gotta-
conversation. Of course, this show always, can take turns, pivots, divots, and deep
You gotta
dives.
keep up with this show. You gotta keep
Well,
up.
one day we're gonna have a show. We're gonna call. It's gonna be called. What we have Monday. We have Aisha on Monday, Kamari on Thursday. We have the Poets on Wednesday, and we're gonna do Stick to the Topic Tuesday.
Oh, so
Or
we're
we
gonna
could
stay
have Epic
focused.
Friday.
Wait, stick to the
Friday.
topic. I like
We're gonna-
it. Stick to
Epic
the
Friday. Friday will be Epic Friday. Stick to the topic
Stick
Tuesday.
to the topic Tuesday.
That-
We
that's
can't
what
veer off. We got to stay
can't.
focused on
Let
the
us know how
topic.
you make out with that.
Well, in the words of Mo, at all times is Jay Black, super producer. That would require show prep.
Ooh, shots fired. Pow, 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 pow.
That would
Maybe
require
one.
for you to read my text
would be
messages.
strong.
Noah's father
Very
and
fun.
Noah's father and I have great conversations, and we include his wife as well. That is beautiful.
That is so mature.
At
I
this
call
point,
that the Will Smith and his.
don't bring it.
know,
No.
No, I'm saying, when
No,
listen, I'm talking about his first wife.
No.
His
They
first
all-
wife, how
yeah.
that whole family
They was
blend.
all
and-
unified.
Yes,
They were all, yeah.
that's what I'm talking about.
That's
Mhm.
dope, Tosh. That's
Yeah,
dope.
That's great work, Todd. That's
amazing.
great work. That's amazing. That's amazing. All right, we're
But
I
said he
just
cheated
peeped
on
something.
her with her. But go ahead. What you
I just peeped something. Now, Jay usually shoots shots at Mo. Mo just shot mad shots at Jay.
and I let it go. I'm going to
think
therapy today. I'm going to therapy today. I'm trying to get the mindset.
God bless you.
I'm
God
going.
bless you.
I'm starting my first therapy session a little later on today. So
Woosah, woosah.
yeah. I'm trying to feel release a little bit.
That's group.
Don't bring me back, but yeah, that's how I'm. But I'm.
if nothing else comes from the show, you guys helped. Were a big portion of my sobriety and my journey, and you have gotten Jay Black to actually engage in therapy. If we get nothing else,
Wait, that's not a joke. That's real.
that's real today.
First
Therapy session.
My first therapy. Yeah, I'm
With
going
Dr.
to therapy.
Aisha Coleman.
Holman.
He will have his first.
As long as
Shout out to her and shout out to Mo too. I know Mo was part of the process as well.
I am excited.
500 topics in 2 hours.
I'm excited.
500 topics in 2 hours.
That's what we normally do. Yeah.
No, and we should have a special day where how many topics
to
can
the
we
topic.
touch? How many topics can we touch in 2 hours? Oh, and Cousin Ash is back. So Cousin Ash, I know you're busy because you got a kid and everything, but Cousin Ash, you can be the one responsible for letting us know how many topics we can hit in 2 hours. How many topics? Because we literally could set a record. We hardly even talked about the show's title. Yes, that's why we got to just change the show's title to Trainwreck.
No, I don't think so.
Jay Black is healed now.
I'm not healed now.
Not
I'm
healed yet.
on the road.
He's working.
Of trying to understand my non-emotional self, non-crying,
No, you're
non-empathetic at times, like get over it, suck it up
empathetic.
feelings.
You
I'm
are.
trying. I'm trying.
Yo,
Internally.
P3 is with the shits. I like her. Or him.
Pedal.
Dr.
Pedal, that's what it is.
Okay, Jay Black. Have a great session.
Yeah,
So,
if she
do-
tell me I'm wrong, I'm out. I'm telling
What-
y'all right now. If she tell me
Alright.
I'm wrong, I'm out.
First of all, no, you're not. No, you're not.
She got to know, but she already proved that she
She's
knows
not
how
going
to.
to tell you that you're wrong. She's
She's not
going
gonna
to
sexy
just
motivate
show
me.
you that there are different ways to think about. Well, I am not seeing you. I'm not your behavioral specialist. I am your friend.
Yo, what did her baby dad do to her? Real quick, Pedal. Your baby dad must be the
So-called
slum.
baby dad. Take care of
She's
your
been
baby mom too.
non-stop going
Pedal.
on baby dads not being there. So her dad did her dirty. Or
Well, we
how
do
many?
have
I
a
don't know how many
therapist
she got.
on. We have a therapist on Mondays, Pedal. So I implore
Right,
you
people.
to and come back.
All
Come
right,
back to
Pedal.
the show.
Ash said she
Come
got
on,
you.
come on. I gotta go. I gotta have a job. I have a high paying job I have to go to. Pedals, just stick with us, Pedals. We appreciate you joining the show. Jay Black, you won't cry for the first session, but when you have a real breakthrough, the waterworks will come. We'll see, TP.
never
We'll
gonna
see.
cry.
We'll see, TP.
not
Obviously, we'll never know unless Jay Black shares because the doc ain't gonna be able to tell us anything that goes on.
That's right.
Therapy
Is that
great.
considered HIPAA when you got doctor, client? HIPAA is like medical, right?
It's part of HIPAA, yes.
It's
I don't know
part
if
of HIPAA, so she
I
can't
guess
share.
She's not
it
going
could
to
be-
share. No, she's not
it
going
could
to do
be
that.
HIPAA, you probably need the tipper. I don't know. Therapy is great. I stopped for a little bit because the therapist tried to holler at me. That could be a problem.
Wow.
Okay, love me for who I am, not who you want me to be. Because Kamari, I apologize. We didn't get one financial question. I just wanted to say this, Kamari. Your exposure that you've given us to finances, I want to tell you, I really do pay attention to my dividends now, and I'm actually looking into more situations that I've actually got my money into a high yield interest rate account. It's not a 7%. It's not a 6%, but it's more than what I was getting. I took the first step to get it. It's 4% at this point, and I'm trying to move on.
Good.
That's good.
So that's really good.
That's what I'm getting.
Just in case you ever don't ever give up on us. And don't ever think we're not listening, because I'm telling you, I sit and write things out, and I'm like, the only reason I'm doing this is because you've been on the show and you've exposed us to this and you've made us be more conscientious. I still am making money off of the investment you told us to do, the SP situation, everything like that. I had a bunch of questions about SpaceX and we got to get to SpaceX and what people are saying that it's going to damage Wall Street and could damage people's 401ks, but I don't want to get into that now. But that is something we got to get into. All right, y'all. So I just want to know you're appreciated, and we appreciate you.
Look at that.
I see what you were about to go. Jay Black, roll call.
God damn, I thought I got out of this. No, I didn't invest. I didn't invest in myself.
Come on, listen, investment is for life. You don't just do it once. It's not set it and forget it.
All right.
But thank you. Oh my God.
All right. No closing.
Michael Sean and the Takeover Legends, where the truth